A person who lives a bohemian life, much of it in London, cannot be compared with Ram. Ram was a person of great self-discipline, and he acted in a manner in which the common people could identify with him. So what you are seeing today is a very desperate attempt to try and break the Hindutva vote bank, which is becoming a very powerful vote bank, and the Congress is afraid that they will not be able to make any victories unless they also participate in it.
Now, Dr. Swami, you've obviously talked about the stand that the UP had taken in 2007 in relation to the Ram Setu, but you know, Salman Khurshid, when he was asked a question today, on his remarks, he said, and I'm quoting now, "No one can be compared to God, but I appreciate the people who walk on path of God. If someone does tapasya for good work, if we see Maryada Purushottam in anyone's behavior, can't we praise that person?"
What is the Maryada, please? Shall I start detailing all the things I know about Rahul Gandhi and ask whether this is Maryada? There is a case still pending in the Home Ministry. I don't know why Mr. Amit Shah is sitting on it. It's an open-shut case which shows that Rahul Gandhi is actually claimed to be a British citizen for opening a company called Backups Company by the name of Backups Company in London. And when Rajnath was the Home Minister, he sent him a show cause notice. He never replied to it. So I would say, you know, if you want to really talk about Ram's qualities and Rahul's qualities, you will have to give me at least 1 hour on your channel.
I don't have 1 hour, Dr. Swami. We'll keep that for some other day. But many in the Congress are also saying that, look, this is not limited to just this mindset is not limited to the Congress party. They're saying that many in the BJP have also compared Modi as avatar of Vishnu. Ram comparison has been made in the past.
I don't know who in BJP has compared. I haven't come across it, and certainly Modi is not a shade on any of the gods. Nobody can be. No human being can be. So therefore, it's no use saying that just because we compare. Supposing it's true that somebody has compared Modi to some god, does it mean that you have to do the same thing? Particularly since you have never told your religion is what is your religion? I know that every Sunday they go to church, which is a small church built inside the 10 Janpath, and they participate in Christian prayers. You know, this will get very messy, but I am telling you that the fault is them for making this ridiculous claim. When the Ram Mandir matter was being taken up, the Congress party provided lawyers to the opponents of the Ram temple, saying it's a mythical thing. How does anybody know that Ram was born there? It's a matter of faith.
Then, Dr.
But
Swami,
they said,
what
no,
has changed?
We have no proof that
Why
Ram
is
was
the
born there,
Congress now desperate to rebrand Rahul Gandhi as Ram?
I think they are understandably desperate, because the Hindu consolidation, which earlier was divided in the caste basis, is now melting, and people are thinking more and more of themselves as Hindus more than, I'm talking about a religious component. I'm not saying that you shouldn't think of yourself as an Indian, but the fact is that this caste, this Varna system has started to break down. The caste Jati system, which is the caste system, that is also breaking down. There are Agarwals who are today professors. There are Pandays who are bus drivers. So I mean, there is no anything got to do with Varna anymore. It is breaking up, and that unity of Hindus, which means 80% of the population, is something that is scaring the Congress.
Okay, this is a stunt aimed at vote bank, dividing the Hindu votes. Dr. Swami, always a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you for joining us on India Upfront. With that, let's open this up. Tehzeen Poonawala, he'll be joining us shortly. Abdul Razak Khan, do you also see Rahul Gandhi as Lord Ram?
Ranesh, anything done with a good intention, towards people welfare, is always considered as a tapasya in this country, which many people have done. Today, if Rahul Gandhi is being compared with Lord Ram, earlier Modi ji was also being compared with Lord Ram, Lord Krishna as well. 2nd February 2022, Narendra Modi ji is a superhuman and there are traces of God in him. This was said by Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan ji. How can one person work for such a long time? Is he not God?
The only
he
difference,
is God.
and
that
let
is what was said.
The only
Again,
difference, and let me bring in Gopal Agarwal. The only difference, Mr. Azad, Mr. Khan, the only difference is that the Congress was in denial about the existence of Lord Ram.
Pradesh, there is let me first give my opening statement. You know what Tirth Singh Rawat said on 21st March 2021? A day will come when Modi ji will be worshipped like Lord Ram and Lord Krishna. And Modi ji himself in 2014 campaign said, I am chosen by God for this difficult task. So come on people, out of faith, out of love, out of affection.
Why should Modi be Lord Ram? Rahul Gandhi can also compete. Let's rebrand him as Lord Ram. Gopal Krishna Agarwal.
No. The question is that is Congress, when it does not believe in existence of Ram, there are several occasions when they have been demeaning Lord Ram. The whole Sanatan Dharma or Hindu Dharma was being undermined by the Congress at several times. As Subramanian Swamiji has said, whether it is Ram Setu or Ayodhya Temple or Ram Chandraji's birthplace, the question is, when the Congress does not believe in the existence of Lord Rama, do they have the right to demean the Sanatan Dharma, the god of Sanatan Dharma? Or they have the audacity to, can they compare Rahul or anybody with the other religious head of other religions? Can they do? So this the discrepancy which the Congress always does in their act, demeaning the Hindu gods and goddesses, demeaning Sanatan Dharma, and only for the purpose of political gain at point of time they indulge in this activity is deplorable. They have been since independence following the policy of appeasement of one sections of the country with particular religion, and always undermining, demeaning Hindu religion, Hindu God. And at times when there is a Gujarat election, he will say, Rahul Gandhi, that I will wear a
Hindu religion completely to BJP.
What qualities?
Gopalji, can you tell me who gave the responsibility of Hinduism to BJP?
No, it is not
responsibility. Do you have a reply for this? Sir, what is your contribution towards Ram Temple?
No, Abdul Razak Khan, let me read out. I'll tell you something. This is interesting. And I will get Mr. Ratan Sharda and Bhavna Ramanna on this. Now listen to this carefully. Mr. Abdul Razak Khan, listen to this. What the UP had said in its 2007 affidavit. I am only quoting, sir. These are not my words. I am reading from what the UP had said and then after outrage withdrawn. Valmiki Ramayana and Ramcharitmanas admittedly form an important part of ancient Indian literature, but these cannot be said to be historical records to incontrovertibly prove the existence of the characters and occurrences of events depicted therein. This was part of the affidavit. This is not a figment of anyone's imagination. Now, Bhavna Ramanna, what has changed over the years?
Sir, that is a part of judicial process. When you come to the timeline of the Ram Mandir, right from the issue 1949 till up to the verdict date, it was all the Congress party which, contributed towards the temple. But the BJP...
But Mr. Khan, I don't understand how can you have one standing court and one outside court?
Who allowed the puja to happen?
Ratan Sharda, what was going on, sir? The Congress party had one stand in Supreme Court. Now, okay, let's not talk over each other. 1 minute. Let me bring in Mr. Ratan Sharda. Sir, what happened? This is Congress's double speak. One stand in the Supreme Court. Abdul Razak Khan says this is a judicial matter.
See, let us not get confused with the kind of debate that Abdul Razak wants to put in. I am not one of the people who get outraged so easily, so I am not going to say, oh, Ramji ka apman ho gaya, kiska ho gaya. Point is, what has Rahul Gandhi done to claim of fame that he is like Ram? And as Swamiji pointed out, They are. Does he have an ethical standing? No. Does he have a moral standing? No. National case of embezzlement. Then you have various other behavior. Has he done any tapasya for welfare of the nation? No. He has done tapasya. His current tapasya is for power. He wants to dominate Congress. He wants to become a leader competing with Modi. So it's not a tyag that we are talking about, nor a tapasya for the country. Has he sacrificed any of the perks as Rajkumar of the party? Has he given any power up as a Rajkumar or as a dynast of the party? This is height. मैं जरा बात कर रहा हूँ मैडम. आपको बोलना बोल दीजिए पहले. टोकिए मत बीच में प्लीज. आपको बोलना पहले बोल दीजिए. टोकिए मत.
मेरा तो मिला ही मुझे तो
I am coming to you. Ms. Ramanna, I am coming to you after this. I am coming to you after this.
सलमान खुर्शीद said सोनिया जी भारत की माता है. महात्मा गांधी भारत के पिता हैं. सोनिया गांधी भारत की माता हो गई और सारे भारत की माता सलमान खुर्शीद तो ठीक है. हमारी माता हम कैसे मान लेंगे? तो दिस साइकोफेंसी दैट इज व्हाट ट्रबल्स मी. It doesn't trouble me that people are talking about Bhagwan Ram like Bhagwan. Nobody can pull down Bhagwan Ram from a high pedestal. I would never, even if I accept Modi ji or any other leader, I will never compare them.
Any God, etc. So it's not question of उसने बोला तो मैंने बोला. भैया आप तो अलग हो ना, आप सेक्युलर हो. You are not a communal party. You are not a Hindu party. आप वो मत करिए. So this entire thing is such a joke. It is a fitness test. Are we saying that if a bodybuilder you can be compared to Ram because you are moving around in a t-shirt? That is not the point. Point is, how do you look at Bhagwan Ram? How do you look at the Indian ethos and how do you compare it? That is where Congress.
Now, Ms. Ramanna.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Ramji, he was called Bhagwan not from the day one. Over a period of time, or after his life, whatever the incidents took place, every time the way he took decisions on every incident that it was happening in his life, only over a period of time, he was called Lord Rama. But then Mr. Rahul Gandhi there is nothing wrong in comparing him to Mr. Lord Rama, because Lord Rama is about, Tapasya is about winning over your will.
Okay.
And Lord Rama, he kept on doing that. It was his will. He just went ahead. So Tapasya need not be just about meditating and then praying to the God. It's about winning over your own self.
Yeah, and in a t-shirt, that's important. You're missing out the t-shirt bit of it.
Sure and strong now, of doing things.
Now,
what
Bhavna
you
Ramanna,
want to do?
allow me to ask you a straight question. When did the Congress party realize that Rahul Gandhi is like Lord Ram?
Yes, sir. Sir, it is not about the party, and another one thing, I do not understand when all others of the party, the Rashtriya Paksha such as BJP people say that when Congress has always been against Hinduism, I do not understand that concept at all, because when the Congress party started, it was actually with a set and bunch of so many Brahmin people and so many Hindus together, and even today we all are there. It's such a mythical myth that that there are no Hindus at all in the Congress party. I don't know what make them say that. I do not understand that at all. It is such a misconception, and then you're also giving a wrong picture to people. It is not right.
I am not giving any
every
picture.
Party,
No, ma'am. I am not giving any picture. Salman Khurshid has given the picture. I can't see the picture. This is the picture that Salman Khurshid has seen, and many in the Congress are backing. Now, Rahul Ishwar, I am coming to you. Let me ask Dushyant Sridhar first. Have you worn a t-shirt done tapasya so that you are, you go closer to Lord Ram? I'm sorry I have to ask you this because of the bizarre logic given by Salman Khurshid.
Namaskaram Pranish, Namaskaram to all advisors. I put all of the patients why
We have an audio line, that's patchy with you. We'll fix that audio connection. Viewers, I apologize for this glitch. This happens sometimes. So Rahul Ishwar, if you could take that question, this t-shirt analogy, that if you wear a t-shirt in winters, you are a tapasvi, certified by Salman Khurshid, and you are Lord Ram.
Nearly 100 years or 99 years back, there was a genuine Ram Bhakt who was a Congress president. He was the father of the nation, a genuine Ram Bhakt, a genuine Gorakshak. But after independence, Congress took a Nehruvian line, what is generally called as a pseudo-secular or self-claimed secular kind of a line. And they have always taken a kind of a double standard towards a Hindu community. They have always hold dear the Muslim community's interest, which is very good, but they have ignored the Hindu interest at many junctures of time. One of the examples you saying rightly pointed out 2007 affidavit, which Congress has not apologized. If Rahul Gandhi really wants to be a Shiva Bhakt who wants to see Shiva and everything, wants to see a Ram Bhakt, let him at least openly apologize that what happened in that 2007 was absolutely unacceptable and ask for forgiveness. Rather than doing any kind of solid steps, he wants to be a part-time Bhakt. I mean, that's very unfortunate. If you are a believer, please be a genuine believer, because religion or dharma or spirituality is beyond politics. If you are really into spirituality, be really spiritualist and be really beyond politics. But being a part-time Bhakt won't serve any purpose. And we are genuine Ram Bhakts. There are genuine Ram Bhakts, across the spectrum, across the parties. But Rahul Gandhi should really show that he is genuine Ram Bhakt and not a part-time Bhakt, who would like to wear the Jenu so that he can make a brownie point. That is very unfortunate. Second, it is unfair to compare Modi ji or Rahul Gandhi to Lord Ram. Lord Ram is Bhagavan, Lord Ram is Maryada Purushottaman. As a believer, it is unfair for anybody, any human, to compare any other human to Lord Ram. That is absolutely unacceptable. Even if somebody from right or left does it, it doesn't matter. But like Ratan Shah ji said, there is a level of sycophancy that is happening. That is very unfortunate. You can compare them to legendary icons.
This is a level of, this level of sycophancy has now gone beyond earth. ये तो साइकोफेंसी अब ऊपर चला गया. ये तो लेवल इज, यू कांट मेजर दिस लेवल. तहसीन पूनावाला इज नाउ
psychophancy when Modi ji is compared.
Rahul Ishwar just said it. You can't compare humans to goats.
The two, especially when chief ministers of states come out and say this.
Can I?
That's wrong too. Because you're ideologically, you should come out of this ideological slavery.
Always been undermining Sanatan Dharma, Hindu Dharma. They had been following a policy of one particular religion, appeasement. Their all actions are with this. Can I just ask one question? Can Congress compare their leader to any of the god of other religion? Do they have that audacity? Can they compare? No. So this is
how do you know? No. How do you know they can't? Let's put that to Tehseen Poonawala. Tehseen speaks his mind. You cannot, you do not undermine Tehseen Poonawala. Tehseen Poonawala speaks his mind. He is back with us. Tehseen Poonawala, you heard that question by Gopal Agarwal. Your response?
Yeah. First of all, thank you Gopal Agarwal ji for that question. But I don't take suggestions and questions from the Bharatiya Jhutha Party. Because I always say, ऐसा कोई सगा नहीं जिसको भाजपा ने ठगा नहीं. Now, what is their track record? Before I come to Rahul Gandhi, and I'm going to be very specific on Rahul Gandhi.
No,
in the parliament,
my heart, sir. This is not from Bharatiya.
Sir,
no, let him speak. Let him speak. I'll come back to you for a response, Mr. Agarwal. Let Tehseen speak.
And sir, I'm speaking from my heart. And sir, I'm speaking from my heart, deep within my heart. It hurt my heart when Mahesh Sharma ji on the floor of Parliament, the Bandir of our Loktantra said, "Ma Sita ka koi sabut nahi." It hurt my heart. It hurt my heart when Naresh Agarwal ji in Parliament used the most abusive and derogatory words for Lord Ram, Lord Vishnu, Lord Shankar, and Arun Jaitley ji got up and said, if this man was not in Parliament, he would have been arrested. Leave aside arrest. Naresh Agarwal ji is a senior leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party in Uttar Pradesh. It hurt my heart and my wife's heart very badly. When
but Tehseen
was insulted by the BJP president. Tanish, just give me 30 seconds and I'm coming specifically to you. The BJP West Bengal president insulted.
So your heart is bleeding by Salman Khurshid's statement.
Sir, I'm coming to that, sir. Please allow me my flow, no, sir. What happens is my flow gets broken. Please
don't interrupt his flow. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Sir, your BJP president in West Bengal, the language he used for Ma Durga, it hurt all of us. It hurt the entire country. Tanesh is also from that area. It hurt us. No action was taken. Now coming to Salman Khurshid. Before I came to Pranesh's show, and Pranesh, I was late on your show because I wanted to put it on record. I spoke to Salman ji. He's a friend and he's also a lawyer of mine. So I spoke to him and I asked him what he said. And what does Salman Khurshid ji say? He's not compared Rahul Gandhi to Lord Ram. Nobody is so stupid to do that. Definitely not Salman Khurshid. What he said? He said taking inspiration from Lord Ram, like Lord Ram could not physically be everywhere because Kankan mein hai Lord Ram, but physically couldn't be there. As Bharat went across, the Congress party is taking away the message. Now they're taking inspiration from Lord Ram. Somebody can take inspiration from Lord Ram, somebody can take from Lord Kartikeya, somebody can take from Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
I think we'll have to play out what Salman Khurshid said again.
I know exactly what he said.
Let me play it out. You know, Tehseen, I think, Mr. Khurshid
He said,
did not tell you exactly
Rahul
what he had
Gandhi,
said.
now-
This happens sometimes, old
now
age.
he started-
Let's play it out. Let's play it out.
ये मान के चलिए कि वो सुपर ह्यूमन है। हम इतने जैकेट कोट पहने हुए हैं, वो टी शर्ट में निकलते हैं। बताइए, हम ठुठुर रहे हैं ठंड में, वो टी शर्ट पहने निकल रहे हैं। एक योगी जैसी, जब उन्होंने कही दिया मैं तपस्या में हूँ, तो वो तपस्या कर रहे हैं। ऐसा है, आप तो जानते हैं भगवान राम की खड़ाव बहुत दूर तक जाती है, तो कभी कभी खड़ाव लेकर भी चलना पड़ता है। हमेशा भगवान राम नहीं पहुंच पाते हैं, तो खड़ाव लेकर चलना पड़ता है। तो भरत उनकी खड़ाव लेके चलते हैं, तो खड़ाव लेकर हम उत्तर प्रदेश में चले हैं। उत्तर प्रदेश में खड़ाव पहुंच गई है, तो राम जी भी पहुंचेंगे, ये हमारा विश्वास है। कितने ही बच्चों का नाम हम राम रखते हैं, तो क्यों रखते हैं? हमने कभी किसी बच्चे का नाम रहीम नहीं सुना, लेकिन हमने राम इस देश में बच्चों का नाम सुना है। इसलिए कि जिससे भी अपेक्षा होती है अच्छे काम की, जिसको भी हम चाहते हैं कि वो सही राह पर चले और लोगों को सही राह दिखाए, हम उसको वही नाम देते हैं जिसका हम आदर करते हैं, जिसका हम सम्मान करते हैं, जिसको हम पूछते हैं, वही नाम हम दिया करते हैं।
Maybe Salman Khurshid forgot about what he had said, Tehseen, otherwise he would have briefed you properly. He is clearly saying, खड़ाव पहुंच गया है, भगवान राम भी जाएंगे. Dushyant Sridhar.
Can I take 1 minute?
Yeah.
Just 30 seconds.
Okay, 30 seconds.
Again, just 30 seconds. Again, if I say, Raghukul Reet Sada Chali Aaye, Pran Jai Par Vachan Na Jai, and as Lord Ram always kept his promise, I want to keep all my promise. Does that mean I am Lord Ram? No, I'm inspired. Or if I say, कि Lord Ram Satya ke pratik hai.
Okay, now let's break this down, Tehseen. When did you get, when did Rahul Gandhi or the Congress party get inspired by ideals of Lord Ram? Did it happen yesterday?
Sure.
Last month? After Bharat Jodo started? When did this happen?
Always. What was the last interview of Shri Rajiv Gandhi ji, a martyr for this country? His last interview.
Till when it will be
Pranesh,
like this?
So one of your colleagues, Pranesh, was Ram Mandir should be built. His last interview, it's on record. Ram Mandir should be built. A few days before his assassination.
What is also on record is the affidavit in 2007.
Who stopped them to build it?
Ratan Sharda.
I'll tell you. The BJP stopped. 1992.
Ratan Sharda.
Kapil Sibal is your leader.
This is another strange argument by Tehseen
The
Poonawala.
Congress did every trick to stop the temple
अरे
construction.
पार्लियामेंट में तो आपने रोका. चलो, I am saying Congress is bad, sir. I am saying Congress is bad. They are out of power.
No, don't say that. Why are you saying Congress is bad? Who's saying Congress is bad?
And one second, hypothetically, why can't you suspend Mahesh Sharma? You tell me.
Okay, so to undo the wrong done by the BJP, Salman Khurshid says Rahul is
No,
Ram.
No, I am saying Congress is suffering. They are out of power. We all agree.
Now, Ratan Sharda, sir, I can't make sense of what of this argument. Ratan Sharda, can you put this in context?
See, Tehseen is good at twisting arguments. I will not get into that argument. But this gentleman Salman clearly said that वो भगवान राम है. So as I said, I am not outraged, nor I am trying to say what BJP did is right. I said any kind of sycophancy is bad. I said it earlier also, he was not there. My point is that this kind of sycophancy, how does it help Congress? And how does comparing a leader, as I also gave qualities that Ram has, whether Rahul has those qualities. So we should compare, something where we can say, okay, if he's inspired by Ram, I can understand. Has he gone to Vanvas for his own self? Will he go to jail for national, for his own self or for the society? Whether he's moving now for his bodybuilding or for the nation or for his own power, that is the question. I am not getting into semantics. So I would like Mr. Sridhar to speak. I am just
let's understand what the semantics mean, Mr. Sridhar. This T-shirt Tapasya comparison.
So Pranesh, namaste to you, namaste to my fellow panelists. To your question as to whether T-shirt will help, I am a very primitive mortal. I will feel cold. I will be shivering in the cold of Delhi, so I can't do Tapasya in this. Of course, he could be great. And whether the question that whether comparisons could be made to deities in the Sanatana Dharma tradition, yes. Kings like Prataparudra of the Kakatiya dynasty, things were said like Kausalya, Prathama Janani, Devaki Chadvitiya, once he was born as Ram, once he was born as Krishna, and now he's Prataparudra. So comparisons have been made. But my question is, on what basis is the comparison made? Rama was able to vanquish demons such as Subahu, Maricha, and every time he vanquished, he used his weapons, and weapons were not next to him. He used even a blade of grass to turn into a beautiful battle. But here is a person who always blamed the EVM for elections. So on what basis is the comparison made to Ram? Rama did travel to Lanka, and that was out of necessity. He went to a foreign country constructing a bridge for his beloved wife. He did not travel to foreign countries for pleasure.
Many in the BJP will say that he also goes to foreign countries, but that's a separate thing. I'm not even going there.
No, but the question is, the comparison is being made to Ram. On what basis? When you're making an upama, when you're making a simile, you'll have to make a comparison. Now, with respect to Rama's birthplace, Kosalo Nama Nagari Spito Janapato Mahan says Valmiki, do they agree that Ayodhya is the birthplace of Ram? In that case, when the celebration mood was on, why weren't they party to it?
Now they agree. Now they agree. Abdul Razak Khan, now the Congress agrees. Everything about Lord Ram that you say, they will say it is true into two.
True, Pranesh, but one last point I would like to make is, when they talk about Sri Ram, Siya Ram and Sita Ram, it is the same Dravidian ideologue that they are partners with in Tamil Nadu who said that Sita is a woman of very bad character, Ramayana is not a book to be read. So they are party and they are in coalition with another party that absolutely abuses Ram. Why wasn't there a voice raised from their party when abuses were hurled at Rama and Sita in the land of the Tamils?
Abdul Razak Khan,
should have come and
may I reply to that?
Tehsin, I'm coming to you. Let Abdul Razak Khan take this. I'm coming to you after this.
I am saying, Pranesh, I seriously don't want to comment on these kind of emotional issues where one political party may or may not accept somebody as God or Lord, somebody may or may not accept. So I am seriously not here to comment on those things. What I am trying to convey today is, why is everybody
but Mr. Abdul Razak Khan, sir, you know,
was Rahul Gandhi
I'm sorry to interrupt, sir, Mr. Abdul Razak Khan. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but sir, you are saying that this is an emotional issue. That's precisely the charge of the BJP. That you are playing with emotions of Hindus. Stop doing it. That's the charge.
Has he done anything which is similar to how Ram behaved in the life? That is my question. I am not questioning whether emotional is not emotional. I have made every statement without any emotion on facts, on real issues. Are you able to answer on what ground do you want to compare with Bhagwan Ram? Has he done any tapas for the nation? Has he sacrificed anything for the nation? Has he done anything? Congress has been trying to stop Ram Mandir at every step. Their lawyers said in the court, please stop Ram temple till this election happens, till that election happens, till another affidavit made. So they have tried to drag the temple issue for long. Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, poor chap, died very bad death. My all consolation for him. He did wonderful job in opening the lock. But after that, what did Congress do? And what has Rahul Gandhi done? Various kind of cases against him, which not at all behove a good leader. And
Bhavna Ramana, would you take that? Tehsin, coming to you. Coming to you after Bhavna.
Sir, all these comments, I think, one, to start with, any of the titles or a comparison, it can also be an inspiration to the person who has been compared to such personality or a lord. So it can also be that, because every time we give a title to anybody who is a sadhak or one who has performed well in his own field, we always give them a free, any of this title and appreciation, so that they are also inspired further. So it can also be taken in that way.
And another thing, is trying to inspire Rahul Gandhi by calling him superhuman.
That, he has to be genuinely Ram Bhakt. I don't think there has to be any such certification. Who certifies as anybody
Tehsin,
as a true Bhakt or who is not a true
Tehsin,
Bhakt.
is Salman
So
Khurshid trying to inspire Rahul Gandhi by calling him a superhuman?
It is about oneself.
No. It's not a question about superhuman or not a superhuman.
Oh yes, he has been. Once Mr. Rahul Gandhi has already proven himself, and if at all Mr. Khurshid can go ahead and say this, yes.
No,
he has
Bhavna
already
Ramana, I am not understanding.
Already.
Could you say that once again? Are you saying Rahul Gandhi has proven himself to be superhuman?
See, now I don't know what are the qualities that you're considering as a superhuman. But then, yes.
What do you think should the qualities be?
Being persistent to attain.
Wearing a t-shirt is one.
Qualities are that persistent, his discipline. He is so disciplined that he wakes up every morning, and then with whatever condition he wakes up every morning. And he makes
Purewala, do you not wake up every morning?
The walk. The
Bharat
The program has never been dismissed because of his he has not been into it.
No, what she means to say, and I understand what she means to say, he wakes up at 3:34 every morning to start a Padyatra at 6 a.m. and that's not easy. That's what she means to say. And I respect that and what she means to say. And I think that is fantastic that he is, and I know a little bit about him personally. I know how heavily he's into meditation, but I'm not here for all of that. Let's speak, and I want to give my pranam to Dushanji. Look, all I'm saying is, there is Lord Ayyappa. Rahul Ishwar knows my respect for Lord Ayyappa. I could be inspired by that. I could be inspired by the Sabrimala temple. I could be inspired by a mosque somewhere. I could be inspired by Hazrat Ali. I could be inspired by Gautam Buddha. I could be inspired by Lord Mahavir. So that is what we're talking about. Ultimately, Pranesh, when you have kids, or if you have kids, you want your kids to be inspired by Lord Ram, no? You don't want your kids to be inspired by Ravan. Then shouldn't we want that inspiration?
Inspired.
Now.
Inspiration, yes, but you will not become Hazrat Ali, no?
Ratanji, just 2 minutes. I am saying you can find a million faults in the Congress, and I won't deny that. There are a million faults in the Congress. But you cannot deny that Indira Ji and Rajiv Ji attained martyrdom for this country. Rajiv Ji's last wish was to start it.
Who is denying that? There's no dispute about it, Tehsil. There is no dispute about it. I don't think anyone on this panel will question that.
Yes. Nobody can.
Let's not go there. There is no dispute about it. All I am saying.
Let me expose the BJP.
No, all I am saying, you are saying, according to your logic, you are saying that this is about inspiration. Now look, Mr. Khurshid did not say that Lord Ram was superhuman. He says Rahul Gandhi is superhuman. Who is he trying to inspire? Lord Ram. By talking about ideals of Rahul Gandhi.
Ultimately, don't all of us want to be a better human being, and then we try to be a better human being, we end up trying to become superhuman. Now see, Dushanji is here. If Dushanji has some objection, I can understand. But the Bharatiya Janata Party, which in Parliament opposed the construction of the Ram Mandir and said, and I quote them, that let the matter go to court and delayed it for 20 years. They are giving lectures. Their lectures I don't accept.
Gopal Agarwal,
just one submission.
No, let the BJP respond to this. Let the BJP respond to what Tehsil Poonawala
is the Bharatiya Janata Party which has facilitated the construction of Ram temple at Ayodhya. Our 4 state governments were sacrificed for the construction of temple in Ayodhya. We have been consistently saying that we believe in Hinduism, we believe in Ram, we believe that Ram existed. We have been consistent in our policy. It is the Congress which has been undermining Hinduism at every point of time. So they have to answer this. That sudden love for Lord Ram, comparing their leader to Lord Ram, calling them God is wrong. And what is the quality Ratan Chadha is asking? He is on bail. He is on bail in the National Herald case. There are so many allegations on Rahul Gandhi about
but
so
Bhavna Ramanna gave you the qualities.
He has not come out
Bhavna Ramanna gave you the quality, Mr.
Gopal
Agarwal. One is wearing t-shirt in winters. The other is waking up every morning.
4 a.m.
Dushyant, Sridhar.
4 a.m.
So, very quick comment, Pranesh, about the comparison being made of Sri Rahul Gandhi to a superhuman and then Ram. The only comparison that I can magnanimously offer with my little reading of the Ramayana, in the Yuddha Kanda, after the exile of 14 years, Rama had to shave after 14 years through a barber called the Shmashru Vardhana, says Valmiki. So the only comparison is Rahul Gandhi is having a huge beard after these yatras. So that's the only comparison that I can think of with Ram.
You know the comparison Himanta Biswa Sarma made the Assam Chief Minister.
Let's be very fair about this. Rahul Gandhi is neither a Saddam Hussein as somebody portrays or neither Sri Ram. Rahul Gandhi is Rahul Gandhi who's trying for a good effort. All the best to him. But it will be good for Rahul Gandhi himself. There is no sycophancy. And Modi ji too. Neither Modi ji is Sri Ram nor Rahul Gandhi is Sri Ram. Sri Ram is a deity who is revered by millions and crores of Hindus, who is one of the greatest cultural icons of Asia, including the largest Muslim majority Indonesia and the largest Hindu majority India. So let us keep Ram apart and let us be very measuring about our words. My brother Tahsin can make it sound very respectable because he has a way of words and he really measures what he says, and that is very respectable. But when you go to sycophancy of some of the people of Congress,
what Salman
it is really going
overboard. Because then Salman Khurshid is putting the party in trouble.
He's saving the party.
Yes.
Can I give a challenge on your show?
See,
can I give a challenge on your show?
One sentence, Tehsin, just one sentence for me. You said you can get inspiration from anybody. I agree. So if Salman had said Rahul Gandhi is inspired by Bhagwan Ram, fine. He is inspired by Muhammad, fine. But I would not say Muhammad is Ram. That is the difference. So you are twisting a statement while very clearly what he said is open to everybody. That is all I want to make a point.
Ratanji, two challenges I would like to give via Pranesh, via you to Gopalji. I have a lot of respect for Gopalji. Just two very short challenges. One, I agree with my friend Rahul Ishwar. Sycophancy should not happen. And I'm saying that if you compare, it's wrong. Does he have the guts to say Harar Modi is wrong? He won't have the guts. And number two, I am saying that you all protect Hindu interests, na? Say today on this show, come to Pranesh, you'll kick Mahesh Sharma out of the party, or you'll remove R.K. Singh as a minister who says saffron terror and RSS terror. Say challenge on the show, and I'll say you all are actually Hindu, you all care about Hindus. Say Mahesh Sharma was wrong. You have the guts of saying it? Say that Harar Modi is wrong.
Whatever is not the answer.
So your challenge is your response to them. Your response to all this is that you are comparing Rahul Gandhi to Lord Ram. You are calling him Lord Ram because other people have said this.
The Congress could not stand the insult by the leaders that he just mentioned, Mahesh Sharma and the others, which is why Salman Khurshid says that Rahul Gandhi is a superhuman. He is like Lord Ram. Let's leave it at that. Rahul Ram for Cong is our hashtag. We are moving on. I thank all of you for joining us. We move on. A controversy erupted, viewers, after cricketer Ravindra Jadeja lauded the Sangh, the RSS, in his tweet as he was backing his MLA wife Ribaba over her comments on RSS. While addressing a gathering, Ribaba Jadeja had hailed the RSS and said that it's the largest voluntary organization across the globe that works towards communal harmony. Ravindra Jadeja lauded the Sangh in a tweet and said that the RSS is an organization that promotes the ideals of upholding the Indian culture and values of our society. Listen to this.
ભારતીય જનતા પાર્ટીનું ઉદ્ગમ સ્થાન એટલે કે રાષ્ટ્રીય સ્વયંસેવક સંઘ, વિશ્વની સૌથી મોટી સ્વયં સંચાલિત સંસ્થા એટલે કે રાષ્ટ્રીય સ્વયંસેવક સંઘ, રાષ્ટ્રીયતા, રાષ્ટ્રપ્રેમ, રાષ્ટ્રધર્મ, સંગઠન, એકતા, ત્યાગ, બલિદાન.
But this comment did not go down well, and the comment and the tweet by Ravindra Jadeja praising Sangh did not go well with the opposition parties. Here's how they responded.
तो अब उनके बारे में अब कोई टीका टिप्पणी हम नहीं करना चाहते. वो क्रिकेटर है, क्रिकेट खेले. अब वो उन्होंने अपने आप को भारतीय जनता पार्टी का समर्पित सिपाही बता दिया. कोई बात नहीं, बता दिया तो हमारे मन में यही तो अंतर है. हम कोई गाली थोड़ी कि अब जडेजा को बॉयकॉट करो, नहीं.
It's a common knowledge that Jadeja has got the newfound love for BJP and RSS, and that was what reflected in the utterances of wife of Ravindra Jadeja. But as for me, I give a personal advice to Jadeja that he is a very good sportsman. He should not get meddled with the politics because that will divert his attention.
अब क्रिकेट में भी राजनीति जबरदस्त हो गई है. जो मेधावी लोग हैं, जो परफॉर्मर लोग हैं, ये कहां से के राहुल आ गया, कितना बार फ्लॉप किया, फिर लेके चलाता है. कौन है भाई? क्रिकेट कंट्रोल बोर्ड में देखते नहीं क्या स्थिति है. अब जडेजा जैसे लोग जब इस तरह का बयान देंगे तो समझिए खिलाड़ी कहां जा रहा है. खेल एक एकता का प्रतीक है. खेल जो स्पोर्ट्स स्पिरिट जो भावना है वो एकता का, न जाति है, न धर्म है, न मजहब है, और उसको भी खंडित कर रहे हैं जडेजा जैसे लोग.
While the opposition is calling it intimidation and infiltration in both Bollywood and sports, the BJP is calling it intolerance.
The only mistake made by cricketer Ravindra Jadeja is that he was a supportive husband. Saying this has now outraged the entire so-called liberal, Lutean, secular ecosystem. So much so that the Congress party's spokesperson, Mr. Rashid Alvi, comes on national television and slams Ravindra Jadeja for his comments. Is it not true that many sports stars, many cricketers, many actors, many other personalities supported the Congress party? If they support Congress party, it is fine. But if somebody speaks truth about a cultural organization like RSS, then he must be abused and targeted.
You know, the progressive unfoldment of the RSS ideology is now being acknowledged by various sections of the Indian society, whether they are the sportsmen or the business people or the common people. It is the reason that RSS has been expanding beyond the limits of beyond geographical limits.
ऐसा संगठन सिर्फ और सिर्फ पूरी दुनिया के अंदर अगर इतना बड़ा संगठन है जिसे पूरी दुनिया ने माना है, वो राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ है. रिबाबा जी ने जो कहा है बिल्कुल सही कहा है. हल्के हल्के करके आहिस्ता आहिस्ता कदम से कदम बढ़ा करके इस पूरी विचारधारा को देश के हर नागरिक के अंदर पहुंचा देना, ये बहुत बड़ा काम है.
Let's open this up quickly. Gopala Raval stays on. Ratan Sharda is also with us. Tehseen Poonawala, Abdul Razak Khan. Now, Tehseen, let me ask you. And be honest about this. What do you think about the tweet by Ravindra Jadeja? I can read it out if you've not seen.
No, I know the tweet, but listen, two things. On a lighter note, there is nobody who cannot back his wife. Whatever your wife says, you have to back her. But on a lighter note, look, Mr. Jadeja is free to have his opinion, and this is Mrs. Jadeja, and you got to respect that. And I think I actually respect what Gaurav said, the Congress spokesperson, not to boycott anybody. And I just have one question for Mr. Agarwal, where I'll expose his hypocrisy. Whatever Mrs. Jadeja was a BJP MLA is her views, let that be. But R.K. Singh was a present minister in your government. Said the only terror that exists in this country is sun terror. R.K. Singh, and he's not withdrawn from that statement. He continues to stand on record in that statement. So I support Jadeja. You have to support your wife. I would support any statement my wife made. Why don't you take action against R.K. Singh? You have the guts. Come on, do it on Pranesh's show. Today on Pranesh's show, expose Singh.
Gopal Agarwal, Jadeja is cancelled because you failed to act against R.K. Singh.
I'm not cancelling him. Nobody can cancel your wife. You have to stand by your wife.
No,
come what may. No matter how good a cricketer you are.
This is not about his wife. It's also his comment about the RSS.
I know, but I'm just making on a lighter note.
Yeah, the thing is, we have to discuss what Jadeja's wife said, Rivada. We have to understand that. She said it is the largest non-governmental organization in the world. There is no question about that. We have RSS, the whole Parivar has more than 25 national organizations which are working in every field. Even Vidya Bharati has more than 26,000 schools in Uttar Pradesh alone, and it is running on its own resources. The way the RSS has been working in tribal areas, in youth, in Kisan Sangh, in Mazdoor Sangh, everywhere the RSS people are working for the nation. So what is wrong? If Jadeja's wife says something it is wrong, then you can question. If she has said this and Jadeja ji has supported it, that doesn't mean that
but Ratan Sharda, the larger question is you may not agree.
I want to.
You may not agree. Gopal Agarwal, let me bring in Ratan Sharda quickly because we don't have much time. Ratan Sharda, you may not agree, one may not agree with what Jadeja has tweeted about the RSS. But why say things like, let him speak, he's announced himself as Karyakarta of the BJP who also knows how to play cricket. This is Gaurav Vallabh of the Congress party.
Well, first of all, Tehseen Spect Bunny's IS officer R.K. Singh, he always brings in every debate. He was an IS officer under UPA, so he had to do what he had to do as an IS officer. That is the only thing I want to make. Now coming to this issue, this is nothing but old style political untouchability, worst kind of political apartheid. When you can be on the Congress platform, you can be on Communist platform, you can be on Rahul Gandhi march, you can be on TMC platform, everything is okay, everything is kosher, but you cannot, for God's sake, ever be on RSS platform, ever praise anything that RSS does. That is the ecosystem, that illiberal class which calls us liberal, that is what the objection is to. Ravindra Jadeja has proved his own case by being one of the biggest stars of Indian cricket, not due to courtesy of any political party, not due to any courtesy of any particular clique, but because of his own wonderful batting and bowling and all-round performance. And he has not performed, he has been thrown out. But why should you go all red and blue in the face when somebody praises RSS, when somebody says something what his wife has said? So this particular approach, when we can have film stars on various platforms, including leftists, Congress, TMC, everybody, we are fine with that. But as soon as anybody comes on BJP platform or an RSS platform, hell is let loose. Even Pranab Mukherjee was not forgiven. PV Narasimha was not forgiven. In fact, his grandson just talked about Rahul Gandhi going to Hyderabad, but not visiting PV Narasimha Rao's memorial. So let us come out of this apartheid, because RSS is beyond that apartheid. It is a reducing return, decreasing return to keep on abusing RSS. People have understood RSS, people are accepting RSS. Its organization is spread across crores of people. They are working for the nation. So let us rise above this pettiness.
Abdul Razak Khan, should he be targeted because of his words of praise for the RSS? Or you think Ravindra Jadeja, by saying what he has said about the RSS, has set a bad precedent?
How many people will they cancel?
Sir, let me tell you, Ravindra Jadeja is a national asset. We respect him and we are proud of him. Just because he is a national asset, he plays for India, he represents our country on an international platform. Unfortunately, the next time India is playing any country, I may not cheer for Jadeja because he is an RSS man. He should have been very careful of his role as a husband, a role of a national cricketer.
This is the problem.
He belongs to India.
Himself out.
He cannot belong to BJP or RSS. I will certainly not cheer for him anymore. Because he has
why will you not cheer?
He belongs to RSS.
Why should you not cheer for him when he plays as a cricketer, when he represents the nation?
Responsible positions.
So if he praises, praises the RSS,
I'm sorry, I did not get your question again.
If he praises Rahul Gandhi, that's fine. Kamal Hassan is fine when it comes to that march.
A good player.
And Amitabh Bachchan is fine when it comes to Tamil
Sir, it is not the question of Rahul Gandhi. It is not the question of Congress. What I am trying to come at is keep politics away from sports. At least leave the sport, sir. RSS has already
hijacked
the
not entitled to his view. Tehseen, will you cheer for Ravindra Jadeja? Or will you also not cheer for him? Cancel him as a cricketer?
I bleed blue.
No, let Tehseen come in, Mr. Khan. Let Tehseen come in. Tehseen, will you cheer for Ravindra Jadeja?
Of course I will. I bleed. Of course, Abdul Razak, please. Of course I will. Abdul, why are you talking in between? Abdul, I understood. Can I make my point?
National asset. You represent the country. You cannot represent.
Let Tehseen come in, Mr. Khan. Don't get worked up.
Ratan Sharda ji, I would never believe in RSS.
Can I please
you are
make
not
my point?
interrupting Ratan Sharda. You are interrupting Tehseen Poonawala, who says he's ready to cheer for Jadeja. Maybe that's why you are interrupting him.
Of course you should cheer. When you wear the India jersey, we are all Indians. Look, we may have our internal differences. If tomorrow, let's say Honorable Prime Minister Modi is representing us internationally, will we say, oh, this is wrong? India comes first. There is no doubt. So we all bleed blue, we all bleed the tricolor. And Jadeja, his wife, and he are entitled to the opinion. Azhar joined the Congress. I think you're making too much out of it. Jadeja is entitled to his opinion. I don't like the RSS. I will fight the RSS, but he's entitled to his opinion. I think we have more important issues to dwell on. And I think it's wrong to say I won't cheer Jadeja if he plays for India. Jadeja has his opinion on the RSS. My opinion differs from him. The RSS and the BJP are hypocritical organizations.
But Tehseen, allow me to ask you this. This is not the first time that this has been done by the Congress party. And let's not talk about Jadeja alone. The late Pranab Mukherjee, he attended an RSS event, and what did the Congress leader said? I did not expect this from Pranab da. Hussain Dalwai said, उनके प्रति बड़ा आदर था, शायद उम्र की वजह से जाते जाते कुछ गलत बात कर दूं, ऐसा लगा होगा उनको. Then you have others also speaking on the same lines. I am glad you've taken that position. You may have differences with the RSS, but why this, this mindset of intolerance? Like Ratan Sharda said, how many people will you cancel?
But these are not the main leaders. No, see, the main leaders of the Congress have stood by Pranab Mukherjee, and you should check with his daughter. She always, she
you may disagree with their statement.
Okay, the first comment, by the way, by late Ahmed Patel. He was not main leader. Salman Khurshid, who's calling Rahul Ram, he is main leader. Ahmed Patel had said that I did not expect this from Pranab da.
But the Congress has its differences, and that's fine. But as long as officially the party stands by somebody, including whoever has a different point of view, I think that's good. But
Sir,
so Abdul Razak Khan, the message for you is clear by Tehseen Poonawala. The next time Jadeja is on the field
as a chief guest
in the India jersey, you
don't
must
need
cheer
to
for
go
him.
and bow in front of the ideology to be a chief guest.
Tehseen Poonawala is saying that, sir. मुझे मत बोलिएगा. Tehseen is saying that he will cheer. You will also have to cheer. Up to you. I thank all of you. We've run out of time, gentlemen. Gopala Rawal, Ratan Sharda, Tehseen Poonawala, Abdul Razak Khan. Thanks for joining us on India Upfront.
Let's get it started, yeah, you know it's game time. Ain't no excuses tolerated while you can't grind. It's like you're on the job, you know that team.
Hello everyone, ये है बजाज की नई पल्सर P150. In case you're wondering, 150 ऑलरेडी मौजूद है, तो इस P वर्जन को लाने का कारण क्या है, मतलब क्या है? सो कारण बहुत सारे हैं. डिजाइन को लेकर, फीचर्स को लेकर और कुछ हद तक परफॉर्मेंस को लेकर भी इस P वर्जन में बदलाव देखने को मिलते हैं. तो क्या है वो सारे बदलाव इस नई पल्सर P150 में, उन सभी के बारे में मैं आपसे बात करने वाला हूं इस रिव्यू के अंदर. और रिव्यू के एंड में बात करेंगे 3 धांसू और 3 नॉर्थ धांसू एलिमेंट्स मुझे क्या लगते हैं इस बजाज पल्सर P150 के बारे में. अब डिजाइन की बात करें तो यहाँ पर जो नयापन देखने को मिल रहा है, स्पेशली ओवरऑल 150 जो पल्सर है उसके मुकाबले इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिजाइन पूरी आपको ये P150 देखने को मिलेगी, लेकिन आपको ओवरऑल जो एसेंस है डिजाइन का वो इसमें N160 वाला देखने को मिलने वाला है। फ्रंट हालांकि अलग है यहाँ पे, लेकिन अब इसमें P150 में प्रोजेक्टर हेडलैम्प्स दिए गए हैं एंड इसमें DRLs भी यहाँ पर इसमें देखने को मिलते हैं। अग्रेसिव, स्पोर्टी एंड शार्प एलिमेंट्स इसके डिजाइन में यहाँ पर देखने को मिल रहे हैं एंड साइड प्रोफाइल जो ओवरऑल है वो आपको N160 वाला ही झलक थ्रू आउट इसके साइड प्रोफाइल में देखने को मिलने वाला है। टैंक से लेकर इसके रियर पैनल्स यहाँ तक जो जाते हैं तो ओवरऑल वो लुक कुछ वैसा ही है, लेकिन अग्रेसिव और शार्प काफी है इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिजाइन पहले के मुकाबले लग रही है। देन पल्सर की बड़ी सी ब्रांडिंग यहाँ दी गई है एंड यहाँ काउल अलग से देखने को मिल रहा है टैंक पे एंड देयर इज बेली पैन जो यहाँ पे नीचे दिया गया है जो बॉडी कलर के हिसाब से दिया गया है एंड P150 की ब्रांडिंग यहाँ पर इसमें देखने को मिल रही है। सीट जो है इसमें स्प्लिट सीट्स आती हैं, इसमें दो वेरिएंट हैं SD और TD एंड जो इसका स्टार्टिंग वेरिएंट है SD उसमें सिंगल सीट है, इसमें जो है जो टॉप वेरिएंट है इसका उसमें TD सीट दी गई है। दोनों वेरिएंट में जो अंतर हैं कुछ बताता हूँ आपको कौन कौन से हैं। एक तो सीट का हो गया, दूसरा ये जो वर्जन है इसमें क्लिप ऑन हैंडल बार्स आते हैं थोड़ा स्पोर्टी स्टांस के लिए, लेकिन जो SD वर्जन है उसमें जो है सिंगल फ्रेम दिया गया है हैंडल बार का तो वो थोड़ा अपराइट पोजीशनिंग के साथ उसका स्टांस रखा गया है। एंड उसके अलावा जो ब्रेक्स हैं डिस्क ब्रेक्स हैं इसमें जो है ड्यूअल डिस्क ब्रेक मिलती हैं एंड दूसरे वेरिएंट में सिंगल डिस्क ब्रेक दी गई है। सिंगल चैनल ABS दोनों ही वेरिएंट में मिलता है, उसमें कोई कटौती नहीं करी गई है एंड ये कुछ चेंजेस यहाँ पर इन टर्म्स ऑफ बोथ वेरिएंट्स इन दोनों P150 के दोनों वर्जन्स में देखने को मिलते हैं। इसके अलावा रियर में भी टेल लाइट जो है LED इस्तेमाल करी गई है, हालांकि इंडिकेटर्स आगे पीछे हेलोजन बल्ब का इस्तेमाल यहाँ पर देखने को मिल रहा है। सो स्टांस स्पोर्टी अग्रेसिव पहले के मुकाबले पल्सर 150 के मुकाबले यहाँ पर देखने में जरूर लग रहा है एंड यस ओवरऑल डिजाइन भी पहले से बेहतर जरूर इसका।
Bombay High Court refuses to intervene in the matter of the loan fraud case after former CEO of ICICI Bank Chanda Kochar and her husband was arrested. Congress leader hold meeting with Lieutenant Governor of J&K Manoj Sinha to discuss security arrangements for Bharat Jodo Yatra. Farooq Abdullah and Mehbooba Mufti will also take part in the Congress Yatra. Ashish Mandal, son of JDU MLA Gopal Mandal, has been arrested in connection with the Barari shooting case. Bombay High Court paves way for release of former Home Minister Anil Deshmukh by refusing the CBI plea to stay bail in an alleged 100 crore corruption case. Two BJP netas have been injured in a clash after 6 CPIM workers attacked BJP workers in Kerala's Kasaragod. Vande Bharat Express completes successful trial run between Howrah and West Bengal's New Jalpaiguri. PM will flag off the train on December 30th. Union Home Ministry has given its consent to change the names of two places in Uttar Pradesh. Mundera Bazaar's name will change to Chauri Chaura and Teli Afghan. Village's name will be Telia Shukla. Police are probing the death of Russian lawmaker Pavel Antop days after another Russian politician from the same group was found dead in a hotel in Odisha. A BSF personnel beaten to death in Kheda for protesting against the circulation of an obscene video of his daughter. 7 people have been held. Indian Railways has cancelled over 300 trains as foggy conditions prevail in various parts of the country.
इन केस आप मिलेनियन वाली जनरेशन से हैं तो आपने शायद वो गाना सुना होगा, देखा जो तुझे यार दिल में बजी गिटार। सो कुछ ऐसे अगर आप मूड में हैं तो यहाँ पे ये गिटार की स्ट्रिंग्स टाइप दी गई हैं, एग्जैक्टली स्ट्रिंग्स नहीं है बट ऐसे कुछ मूड में है तो आप इनका इस्तेमाल उस समय जरूर कर सकते हैं। अब आप समझ गए होंगे कि गाड़ी कौन सी है, हाल ही में इसका लॉन्च हुआ था, ये है BYD की Atto 3 और क्या परफॉर्मेंस, क्या रेंज, क्या डिजाइन, क्या फीचर्स BYD अपने इस इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल में दे रहा है, उन सभी के बारे में मैं आपसे बात करने वाला हूं इस वीडियो में। और वीडियो के अंत में हमेशा की तरह बात करेंगे 3 धांसू और 3 नॉट सो धांसू एलिमेंट्स मुझे क्या लगे इस BYD Atto 3 के बारे में। तो चलिए शुरुआत करते हैं। तो शुरुआत कर लेते हैं इस Atto 3 के डिजाइन वाले एस्पेक्ट से। तो फ्रंट में BYD कहना है ये गाड़ी का डिजाइन जो है ओवरऑल ड्रैगन इंस्पायर्ड है, चाइनीज ब्रांड है, तो कुछ वैसा ही एसेंस BYD कह रही है हमने इस गाड़ी के डिजाइन और स्टाइलिंग में देने की कोशिश करी है। हालांकि ड्रैगन इंस्पायर्ड तो मुझे फ्रंट ज्यादा नहीं लग रहा है, बट फिर भी यहाँ पे सेंटर में बड़ा सा BYD का लोगो है, क्रोम का एलिमेंट दिया गया है थ्रू आउट जो जाता है इसके फ्रंट हेडलाइट के ऊपर से सेंटर तक। एंड हेडलाइट जो है क्रिस्टल LED कॉम्बिनेशन लाइट्स यहाँ पर इसमें देखने को मिल रही है। एंड DRL देख रहे हैं, देखने में खूबसूरत ही काफी लग रहा है। इसका फ्रंट जो लाइट का सेक्शन है काफी स्लीक कॉम्पैक्ट इसका हेडलाइट का डिजाइन लग रहा है। एंड जो टर्न इंडिकेटर्स हैं वो भी इसके DRL में ही इंटीग्रेटेड हैं, तो यहाँ पे जब इसको टर्न इंडिकेटर ऑन होंगे तो ये DRL टर्न इंडिकेटर का काम भी करेगा। इसके अलावा इलेक्ट्रिक गाड़ी है तो फ्रंट में कुछ यहाँ पे वेंट वगैरह देखने को नहीं मिलेगा, ऑब्वियस है। एंड इसमें जो है ADAS लेवल 2 के फीचर्स देख सकते हैं आप, यहाँ सेंसर्स वगैरह, रेडार वगैरह यहाँ पे इसमें देखने को मिल रहा है। एंड 360 डिग्री कैमरा यहाँ पर इस BYD की Atto 3 में इधर दिया गया है। साइड प्रोफाइल पे आए तो यहाँ पर जो टायर्स इसमें दिए गए हैं वो हैं 18 इंच के 215 सेक्शन के टायर्स दिए गए हैं। एंड
Good evening and welcome to the Newshour at 9. I'm Mahathma Balakrishnan. Ladies and gentlemen, a major storm is brewing over Congress leader Salman Khurshid's comparison of Rahul Gandhi with Lord Ram. Rahul Gandhi has been seen donning just a t-shirt in the chilly Delhi winters for his Bharat Jodo Yatra, and this has the Congress calling him a yogi who's doing his Tapasya with focus. The Congress even linked Rahul's Bharat Jodo Yatra with the epic Ramayana and said that just like Lord Ram's Khadao, Rahul's Khadao have also reached Uttar Pradesh and soon Lord Ram himself will come. Now the BJP is furious and has called out the Congress, saying that it's an attempt to hurt Hindu Aastha. The BJP even asked if Rahul Gandhi is Lord Ram's avatar, then the Congress men should roam naked as Lord Ram's Sena did. Let's first listen in to Khurshid's analogy that sparked this controversy.
ये मान के चलिए कि वो सुपर ह्यूमन है। हम इतने जैकेट कोट पहने हुए हैं, वो टी-शर्ट में निकलते हैं। बताइए, हम ठुठुर रहे हैं ठंड में, वो टी-शर्ट पहने निकल रहे हैं। एक योगी जैसी, जब उन्होंने कही दिया मैं तपस्या में हूँ, तो वो तपस्या कर रहे हैं। कैसा है आप तो जानते हैं, भगवान राम की खड़ाव बहुत दूर तक जाती है, तो कभी कभी खड़ाव लेकर भी चलना पड़ता है। हमेशा हमेशा भगवान राम नहीं पहुंच पाते हैं, तो खड़ाव लेकर चलना पड़ता है। तो भरत उनकी खड़ाव लेके चलते हैं, तो खड़ाव लेकर हम उत्तर प्रदेश में चले हैं। उत्तर प्रदेश में खड़ाव पहुंच गई है तो राम जी भी पहुंचेंगे, ये हमारा विश्वास है।
कितने ही बच्चों का नाम हम राम रखते हैं, तो क्यों रखते हैं? क्यों रखते हैं? हमने कभी किसी बच्चे का नाम रहीम नहीं सुना, लेकिन हमने राम इस देश में बच्चों का नाम सुना है, इसलिए कि जिससे भी अपेक्षा होती है अच्छे काम की, जिसको भी हम चाहते हैं कि वो सही राह पर चले और लोगों को सही राह दिखाए, हम उसको वही नाम देते हैं जिसका हम आदर करते हैं, जिसका हम सम्मान करते हैं, जिसको हम पूछते हैं, वही नाम हम दिया करते हैं।
Even as Congress netas queue up to equate Rahul with Lord Ram, the BJP has taken exception to it and said that sycophants in the party are responsible for its doom. Listen in.
It's a light-hearted comment because yesterday was extremely cold, and yet he was able to brave the cold. So it's just a way of teasing him.
So regarding the comment that he is Lord Ram and he is doing tapasya.
Well, I think it is made in a jest, not a serious remark. Nobody can claim to be Lord Rama. That is God, and we are all servants of God.
उन्हें कोई बता ही नहीं रहा है कि सर्दी आ गई है, कोई उन्हें बता दे। उनके स्वास्थ्य के साथ खिलवाड़ नहीं करना चाहिए, किसी को बता देना चाहिए। मैं तो समस्त कांग्रेसियों से कहूंगा कि उनके स्वास्थ्य की चिंता करें और उन्हें बताएं।
Comparing Rahul Gandhi with Bhagwan Ram is not only insult of Bhagwan Ram but also insult of the millions and billions of people who are devotee of Bhagwan Ram. The party and the leaders who have not contributed a single paisa, and rather they oppose the construction of Ram temple. Now comparing Rahul Gandhi with Bhagwan Ram, this is insult of the Indian culture tradition, also insult of the Indian civilizational trajectory, and I believe that, and I demand apology from Salman Khurshid for comparing the two.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी का जो मनोस्थिति है ना, वो ऐसी हो गई है कि उनको कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। बार बार मैंने आग्रह किया, मोदी जी अभी भी यात्रा खत्म नहीं हुई है, आइए आप तिरंगा हाथ में लीजिए, राहुल गांधी जी के नेतृत्व में चलिए। आप ये सब जो शर्ट, पैंट, जूते, कपड़े, कंटेनर, इन सब से आप ऊपर आ जाओगे।
That brings us to the legitimate question that we're asking this evening. Is it a yogi, a yatra, or is it just a mere yearning for votes?
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Let's take this across to our guest. Joining us with us is GVL Narasimha Rao, MP and National Spokesperson of the BJP. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, author, is with us. Also is Karan Verma, political analyst. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, leader of the Congress party, joins us, as does Dr. Suman C. Raman, political analyst. Also with us is Vivek Srivastava, political analyst. Let me start with you first, Kamruzaman Chaudhary. And first question to you is this: that this particular statement of calling, Mr. Rahul Gandhi a yogi or a political leader and doing tapasya is one thing. But the BJP says that calling him Lord Ram is nothing but an insult to those who subscribe to the Hindu faith. Your response to that?
Madhav, I am very much surprised about this Bharatiya Janata Party's leaders, the way they have been criticizing Salman Khurshid. But let me remind them that in 2019, BJP MLA Surinder Singh has said Modi is reincarnation of Lord Ram. He also said Amit Shah as Lakshman and Yogi Adityanath as Brahmachari Hanuman. Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan in 2020 said Modi is Lord Ram, Amit Shah is Lord Hanuman. Direct comparison. Now you have got Ayodhya, in Ayodhya Bharat Kund, you have got a temple in the name of Yogi Adityanath in the same styles of Lord Ram. You don't have any problem with that. But you get all worked out when Salman ji made an honest comparison with the way the Rahul Gandhi is doing a tapasya in his Bharat Brahman, in his Bharat Jodo Yatra. But they are so worked out, the entire ecosystem, with this simple fact that Rahul Gandhi has started from Kanyakumari and reached Delhi.
Mr. Chaudhary,
you know how the fear
Mr. Chaudhary, I started saying that it's one thing to say he's a yogi or doing tapasya, but to compare his khadao and bring in Lord Ram, I mean, you have given those examples and I will question the BJP on that. But just to clarify, the simple question that we're asking is that, was there really a need to compare Rahul Gandhi and his work with that of a god, of Lord Ram? Is that something that, perhaps in hindsight, Mr. Khurshid could very well have avoided?
Sir, either your comprehension is wrong or the ecosystem's comprehension is wrong. Because ultimately, the comparison that was there was not about direct comparison to Lord Ram. And
so where does the khadao come in? What is the comparison between Rahul Gandhi and Lord Ram then?
No.
What is the similarity here, sir? Why is the khadao even mentioned?
What did he say?
Why is the khadao mentioned? Simple question.
Uttar Pradesh. And Ram Rajya is going to come to Uttar Pradesh. No, the Ram Rajya that Rahul Gandhi wants to bring in India. No, whenever the people of India will join Rahul Gandhi in his yatra.
Through 3 days of Bharat Jodo Yatra.
Ram Rajya in India. But the fact remains, we were promised
Mr. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, none of these arguments are making any sense today. Normally you are a very reasonable person. Normally you are a very reasonable person, but what is the comparison over here with Rahul Gandhi and Lord Ram? Was it even a merited comparison? What is the need to bring in the khadao and say that just that? What is the similarity here? Please tell us.
I want to know one simple fact. I just want to know a simple fact.
No, I want to ask you what is the similarity. Before you go to any simple fact, you don't ask questions, sir. Please answer. Why is this a valid comparison? I am asking a basic question.
To say about the Himachal Minister Suresh
Mr. Chaudhary, I am asking you a basic question which you are running away from.
That was a direct
why
comparison.
Is this a merited comparison? Simple question,
this is not
which
a direct
is
comparison.
Fundamental to this debate. We will ask those questions of the BJP. I am assuring you, please hold your horses on that for just 2 minutes and answer the simple question. Why is this comparison with Lord Ram even merited or even required?
No, Madhavan, I can't understand where is the comparison. You just explained.
Who else is it referring to? Your Neta is saying Khadao जैसे पहले जाते थे, जैसे भरत लेके जाते थे, वैसे ही the Khadao have been roaming around in Uttar Pradesh. Have you not heard the comment of Salman Khurshid? Or are you pretending to have not heard it, Mr. Chaudhary, now? Because you've run out of arguments?
The Khadao has reached Uttar Pradesh.
Yes.
पीछे से राम भी आएंगे. राम भी आएंगे का मतलब क्या होता है? It is Ram Rajya that is going to come.
Oh, it's not Rahul Gandhi, it's Ram Rajya. Okay, I'm so glad. That's the wonderfully new spin, sir. We've heard all sorts of explanations, but this one really takes the cake. This one takes the cake, Mr. Kamruzaman Chaudhary. I laud you for that explanation, which I've not heard from anyone the whole day. But please stay with us. You have asked a number of questions. First response from the BJP. This is Ram Rajya, sir. You heard wrong, Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao. If you heard the comments earlier today, it was what was meant by Ram following is Ram Rajya. It was not Lord Ram. And therefore, you've got it all wrong, says Kamruzaman Chaudhary. Please respond to him.
No, if this is not what he stated, did we all hear it wrong? Was it not played on television whole day? If he has made a mistake, let him admit I made a mistake, I apologize. Let Salman Khurshid go and apologize. First of all, people take offense to Salman Khurshid making these comments. A person belonging to another religion is possibly trying to demean Lord Ram by comparing him with Rahul. Obviously, people, I can't even imagine people looking at Ram and Rahul. This is clearly an insult to Hinduism. Khurshid should apologize for this, first of all. Number two, Salman Khurshid was in the government which went to Supreme Court and filed a affidavit saying Lord Ram doesn't exist. It's a mythical, it's an imaginary character. They did not even accept the existence of Lord Ram. And why is he then doing it today? So first of all, let them apologize for calling Lord Ram a mythical character. And secondly, apologize for comparing him with Rahul Gandhi. I wonder what will the children of today, Hindus, will think. If they think Ram was like Rahul Gandhi, you are actually insulting and you are creating such a negative image of Lord Ram. I think you must apologize for it.
All right, there should be an apology from the Congress party, says GVL Narasimha Rao. Respond to that, Kamruzaman Chaudhary.
Yeah, first and foremost, I take strong objection to Mr. Narasimha when he says that a person of a different religion is compared with Lord Ram. Who is a different religion out here? This is absolutely triggering, sir. Please do not utter such words on national television. He is a Brahmin, he is a Hindu, he is a Sanatani. That's for final and let it remain with that. I think his
reference was to Mr. Khurshid.
I am referring to Khurshid
right now. Because he is a professed Hindu.
Mr. Chaudhary, Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao,
you are raising up a new issue. You are raising up a new controversy.
Where are we taking this debate? Are you deliberately trying to obfuscate Mr. Chaudhary? What are you talking?
Person of a different religion.
What are you saying, sir? He is referring to Salman Khurshid.
The point that Mr. Narasimha is bringing out, the second point that he brought out was about Lord Ram. All know that in the mythology of India, the Ramayana or the Mahabharata, we all know that. Even in the floor of the parliament, Bharatiya Janata Party's minister submitted a statement citing that the Ram Setu did not exist. So it's a
this is bullshit.
Of how you
this is wrong. This is absolutely unacceptable. You are cooking up
a particular issue. Now when you compare Lord Ram with Rahul Gandhi, first and foremost, the comparison was not there. But then you failed to answer the question when I asked, what about Shivraj Singh Chauhan?
Mr. Chaudhary, clarify that. Clarify the point that you just made, which is the BJP leader who said that this is a mythical character. Please, would you like to clarify? GVL Narasimha Rao wanted to clarify that.
No, no, in the floor of the parliament, what did the BJP minister say?
Who?
About Ram Setu?
Name the minister.
What did the BJP minister say in the
Which is the minister? Tell us the time, the year, the name.
The name the minister.
No, it's your government.
2022 on the December winter session of the parliament.
Okay. You cannot name the minister at this point in time. You've not been able to substantiate it. But before I come to you and before I get the BJP, I will ask those questions. Don't worry, Mr. Chaudhary. Your questions have been noted. I will put those questions to Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao. But I want to quickly bring in other panelists as well who've been waiting. I want to bring in Anand Raghunathan to this entire point. Anand Raghunathan, there are a number of levels on which the BJP has objected. They're saying the words such as yogi, tapasya is objectionable. They've said that comparing him to Lord Ram is an insult to Hindus. It also smacks of sycophancy. There are a number of questions that have been raised by, in fact, the BJP. The Congress and Mr. Chaudhary say that this is something that the BJP can equally be accused of doing.
Good evening, Madhav. I don't know about you, but after listening to my dear friend Kamruji's explanations, I definitely need Sanjeevani Booty. Kahin se Sanjeevani Booty leke aiye. Maybe Comrade Vivek Srivastava can bring it because he's always high. He knows how to fly. No, but I agree with Salman Khurshid. Rahul Gandhi is not Purush. By that I mean he is Mahapurush. Purush nahi hai, wo Mahapurush hai. Please samajhne ki koshish kariye. And the fact of the matter is, now more than ever I am absolutely convinced that the BJP is financing this entire Bharat Jodo Yatra from start to finish, including cocktail samosas. Because this is helping the BJP. This is uniting Bharat against the Congress. And by the way, as far as all the Congress people fawning and being sycophantic about t-shirt mein bahar ghum rahe hain, there is a perfectly reasonable scientific explanation which Kamruji, who should believe in our preamble that says we should have a scientific temperament inserted during the emergency by Indira Gandhi, Union Constitution, that there is a gene called actinin 3 gene, and a mutation in that gene renders someone immune to biting cold, and 1 in 5 humans are having that mutation. So maybe Rahul Gandhi, because of his heritage or whatever, may be having those mutations, and because of which he is able to withstand that biting cold. But I come back to this, please, because laughter is one thing, but can we get serious here? Because there is a reason in here, right in this debate, why Modi keeps on winning. And I'll explain to you if you give me a minute. Modi keeps on winning because all those things in which every reasonable, rational, logical Indian and opposition party should be criticizing him and the government policies, the opposition sides with him. You want me to give 3 examples?
Why was Dr.
Farm
Manmohan
laws.
Singh winning?
The farm laws. Now, Vivek, please don't interrupt.
Vivek, I'll give you a chance to respond to him. I'll give you a chance. You will
Vivek,
all get a
this is
turn.
very
Please let him
unfair.
make his point. I'm coming to you after this. Right after this.
Okay.
मैंने आपको संजीवनी बूटी लाने भेजा था. Please, just give me a minute, please. So I just wanted to give you 3 basic reasons why Modi keeps on winning, because all the things that this government is doing wrong, the opposition is siding with Modi on it. The farm laws were in the Congress manifesto, and the Congress took a U-turn the moment Modi started to implement them. Why? It has gonna take back India 15 years. We were supposed to be catapulted to a middle income economy using those farm laws, and now God knows when that would transpire. Number 2, the old age pension, the old pension scheme. Do you know who voted for the new pension scheme and for the old pension scheme to be abrogated? Dr. Manmohan Singh. Do you know who implemented it? Who voted for it? Dr. Monteg Singh Ahluwalia. Do you know what he said? Let us not get rid of the new pension scheme because the old pension scheme is the biggest revenue there is. You know the tax revenue of Himachal Pradesh is 8,000 crores. The old pension scheme is going to cost 80% of Himachal Pradesh's tax revenue. But Congress is going to implement it.
Okay.
I can go on and on and on about public sector, Congress not wanting any privatization. The point is, in everything that this Bharat Jodo Yatra is for the Prime Minister, those things are taking India back.
Okay.
लेकिन करे तो करे क्या?
Okay.
हमारा opposition ही ऐसा है.
All right. I want Vivek Srivastava to respond to that. Vivek Srivastava, somewhere whatever is happening in the Yatra appears to be helping the BJP is the observation of Dr. Anand Raghunathan. Your response to that?
Yeah. No, that may, I don't want to comment on it. That is his own personal analysis. But however, he was diverting from the debate and we were moving to other topics which require a lot of time to discuss, and the farm laws are already gone. So now coming back to the topic of Rahul Gandhi, what we are here to discuss, number 1, I think last 6 to 7 years, one thing that we have seen is that Rahul has evolved. 2 months back, I met Paritosh Kar, who is the personal trainer of Rahul. My friend has got the same trainer for Aikido. And Rahul is a black belt in Aikido. Last 7-8 years, lot of meditation, lot of yoga, lot of training, and the Congress party in inner circles know about it. So there is a lot of inspiration in the Congress party regarding their own leader. That is the first part. So you have to understand this also when Salman Khurshid is actually making the comment.
Or compared to Lord Ram?
I'm just coming to it. Now,
I'm not getting the argument.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not.
No, he's not diverting.
No, his fitness level
let me complete now.
Fitter than 99% of Indians, but does that justify the comparison?
Sir, सुनिए. अरे सर मेरी बात सुनिए आप मुझे नहीं पता पिछले 20 साल में 3000 किलोमीटर और कौन सा नेता चला है पहली चीज I don't belong to the Congress party, but if a leader in order to unify the citizens of the nation has walked more than 3000 kilometers in good sense, meeting good people, and people who are participating it are from all fronts of life, we all need to feel good about it, even if you are from the BJP. That is the first part. Second part, everybody loves Lord Ram. Every woman in this country, अगर उसका बच्चा खूबसूरत है तो लॉर्ड कृष्णा से कंपेयर करती है. ये इसमें लॉर्ड कृष्णा का कोई इंसल्ट नहीं है. Nobody is insulting Lord Krishna. Nobody is insulting Lord Rama. Everybody loves Lord Rama. Lord Rama is one of the major inspiration for any revolutionary. Lord Rama is an inspiration for every revolutionary, sir. सर आप सुनिए, नहीं आप सुनिए, किसी माँ का बच्चा अगर उसको अच्छा लगता है तो वो उसको कृष्ण भगवान से कंपेयर करती है बाल कृष्ण से. आप सुनिए पहले.
हर एक बच्चा खूबसूरत है.
इसमें कोई पैट्रियार्कल स्टेटमेंट नहीं है सर. अगर किसी का अरे मैं एक माँ के पर्सपेक्टिव से बात कर रहा हूँ. Sir, I am speaking from the. Oh, you keep quiet and listen first. I am speaking from the perspective of a mother.
Even though you were a communist, when you were an infant, you were good looking.
And if she compares her child with Lord Krishna, she is not meaning Lord Krishna
to begin with.
All right. Let me just come in. Vivek, I think you can take a step back. You can take a step back. There's nothing wrong in admitting what you said, and you can rephrase that. You can always say that all children, parents have every right to call them, that they see them in the mode of whichever god they want to, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think Anand has a specific problem with the point that he said, if they are good looking, which he objects to, and perhaps rightly so. Let's move on.
I need 10 seconds more.
Let's move on, because your suggestion, Vivek, and no, I'm coming back to you. I'm coming to you. Just listen to my question. I'm coming to you itself. My simple submission and question to you is this, that only if somebody is fit, only if somebody is good looking, they can be compared to Lord Ram or Lord Krishna. That's something that's a slightly bizarre comparison or bizarre reason to give, sir, on national television. Surely that's not the point you're making. Have I got you wrong?
Absolutely, but yes. Now that is not the point I'm making. The point I'm making, Anand Ranganathan has not read Hindi literature. हिंदी लिटरेचर अगर आप पढ़ेंगे, हिंदी लिटरेचर में बाल कृष्ण की खूबसूरती को इस देश की माएं अपने बच्चों के साथ कंपेयर करके खुश फील करती हैं. ये इस देश का कल्चर है, which Mr. Ranganathan doesn't understand and doesn't want to understand. Number two, Lord Rama is an inspiration for everyone. Even for me as a revolutionary, Lord Rama is an inspiration. Let me complete now. Anand, now you are echoing me now.
No, Vivek.
Anand, I will not let you speak in the future. Let me complete.
Sorry, Vivek.
Let me complete. Let me complete. You speak after I have completed. You speak after I have completed.
Okay, Anand, let him make his point. Okay, Anand, give him 30 seconds. Let him make his point.
All right. My inspiration.
Okay, I think you can yield for a moment, Anand. Let him make his point, and then I'll come back to you and others as well, because there are two other panelists who have not yet spoken. Make your point, please. We are wasting time on side debates. Please, Vivek, complete your point.
Now, Lord Rama is an inspiration. Lord Rama is an inspiration for every revolutionary. He is an inspiration for every Dalit right activist. शबरी के बेर जिसने खाए वो हर दलित राइट एक्टिविस्ट की इंस्पिरेशन है. 14 years he was there in the jungle struggling, created an army out of people with no resources, fought a battle and won it. He is an inspiration for every revolutionary. What is wrong?
All right. Let me just come in.
What is wrong if the Congress says as compared to Truth Leader? There's nothing.
Okay. Quick response. GVL and Anand. I see many hands going up. Quick response of Anand. GVL, I'm coming to you as well. Two other panelists as well who've not yet spoken. But quick response, Anand, from you, please, because we have some news that we want to update our viewers with. Yes.
Yes, simple question, yes or no to Vivek Srivastava. Vivek Srivastava, is religion the opium for the masses? Yes or no?
Yes. Spirituality is not, religion is.
Acha.
Spirituality
Religion is
not
opium for the
religion-based.
masses. And
You know the
here you are
difference?
revering.
Do you know the
here
difference?
you are revering
Do you know the
Lord
difference in
Ram.
spirituality and religion?
Here you are now.
Yes.
Now there is a difference.
Religion is Asaram. Religion is Ram Rahim.
Religion
From which
is
the BJP
Asaram.
wants
Religion
votes.
is Asaram.
जिसको
Religion is
छोड़
not
दिया बेल
Islam.
पर राम
Religion
रहीम
is
को
not Islam.
वो religion है.
Islam is religion or not?
आपके हिसाब से बीजेपी का
Islam
religion है
religion?
आसाराम.
Is Islam religion or not?
No.
Is
Now
Islam religion?
don't try to put words.
Is Islam
Spirituality, अगर religion,
How dare you
अगर
say
religion
religion is
spiritual
Asaram?
values के लिए,
How
अगर
dare
religion
you say
spiritual
religion is
values के लिए
Asaram?
खड़ा है, तो ठीक है. अगर religion
Mother, we can't go on
spiritual
like
values को promote कर रहा है,
Yes,
तो
Gentlemen,
ठीक
let me
है.
just come in here.
अगर
Let me just
religion
come in here.
spiritual values के
Way
खिलाफ
off
है,
topic.
तो it is
Way
an
off
opium for
topic.
the masses.
Gentlemen, I'm coming in here, and there's to be a hard stop on this side debate. I want to bring in, Sumansi Raman as well as Karan Verma. GVL's hand also going up. But before I bring you gentlemen in, I want to very quickly show you these two pictures on your TV screens. Now, this is also pertinent to this debate because as Rahul Gandhi's yatra enters its UP leg on the 3rd of January, Rahul is even seen sporting a tilak on his forehead. Rahul wasn't seen wearing a tilak during his yatra earlier, at least in the Delhi leg. The official publicity that has been put out by the Congress, it seems to have been a change strategy for the UP leg of the yatra by projecting Rahul Gandhi as a Tilak-dhari Hindu. Let's quickly get in Dr. Sumansi Raman on this. Sumansi Raman, part of the problem, and that is pretty much germane to this entire debate, is the fact that the Congress party keeps veering from Janu-dhari to Tilak-dhari to somebody who is so-and-so Gotra to the temple run to, saying something very different another day and then going back to this. Look at these two posters. I think this itself is a case in point. Everyone has any right, any political party has every right to project Mr. Gandhi in any way they want to. No one's taking that away. But perhaps somewhere or the other, it appears to be a course correction by the Congress party, at least for the state of Uttar Pradesh, where the political discourse is fairly different, one would say, from other parts of the country. Sumansi Raman.
Madhav, I'm still a little confused as to whether the objection is because Rahul Gandhi as a person is being compared to Lord Ram, or as Mr. Narasimha Rao said, that a man from another religion is comparing him, whereas if a Hindu congressman had compared him, he would not have a problem. So, I'm not able to get the logic of that.
They are saying it's a bad comparison to make. It's a simple question. They are saying it's a bad comparison. That's their question.
No. Okay, then let us come to this. Now, a Congress party person compares their leader to Lord Ram. Now, I don't agree that anybody should be compared to a god. That's a different issue. But in 2013, Mr. Rajnath Singh compared the Honorable Prime Minister to Lord Ram. Then there was an MLA in Uttar Pradesh, Surendra Singh, who compared the Prime Minister to Lord Ram. Then there was a minister in Madhya Pradesh, Kamal Patel, who compared the Prime Minister to Lord Ram. Then there is BJP General Secretary Mr. C.T. Ravi, who compared the Prime Minister to Lord Narayana. Then there is a spokesperson of the BJP in Maharashtra, Mr. Wagh, who compared the Prime Minister and said he is the 11th avatar of Lord Vishnu. Now, I don't know how we distinguish between these and hold a debate when Salman Khurshid calls Rahul Gandhi or compares him to Lord Ram. But I don't remember Madhav or Times Now or any other channel for that matter having debates when the Prime Minister was compared to Lord Ram. So I need a clarification on what exactly the point is.
Nobody is stopping
Rahul
the Congress
Gandhi
party from raking up these issues.
Has himself said
today the BJP is raking up this issue.
No, media. I'm asking the media. I'm not asking the Congress party. I'm asking the media. Did you do a debate?
Sir, media
did you do a debate
people say if Congress leaders come out and object to it, certainly we would have debated it.
Mr. Kamal Patel
Instead of actually proactively perhaps taking up these political issues, Sumansi Raman, I think you're barking up the wrong tree. It's very easy to attack the media. You have every right to do so. You're entitled to your personal opinion. But the problem is this, that had the Congress party at those points of time concertedly picked up these issues, perhaps they would have been bigger issues. Perhaps in 2012 or in 2014 or 2017, different points of time, it would have certainly been picked up had the Congress party decided to do so. And we certainly are not going to sit here and waste our time debating why media did not pick up an issue. But since you have asked pertinent questions of the BJP, I will allow the BJP spokesperson, Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao, because Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao, the allegation is that similar comparisons have been made by BJP leaders in the past. It's a point that Kamruzaman Chaudhary was making earlier. It's a point that Sumansi Raman is making now. Please respond to those pointed questions. GVL Narasimha Rao, please. Gentlemen, let's not speak over each other. We'll come to each of you. GVL Narasimha Rao.
Yeah, Madhav, Did Mr. Sumansi Raman, he has mentioned several instances, did he ever even tweet that somebody had made such a comparison? We do not support, let me tell you, these are certainly statements made by individuals. We have never encouraged them to make such statements. We do not even approve of it. Have you ever objected to it?
Mr. Rajan,
Have you ever objected to any one such statement being made? But why are you now suddenly waking up? Because the questions are being raised about Rahul Gandhi. I heard you patiently.
Just an individual.
I heard you patiently. Please
Sir,
have
you asked a question. Let him respond. You can give him a response to that. We have time. Let him make his point. Yes.
So obviously the comparison of Rahul Gandhi to Lord Ram, there can be nothing more atrocious than this. If people were to imagine that Lord Ram could be anything like Rahul Gandhi, it would only picture a very negative image of the God. So that's the reason why people are objecting to it very strongly. You never objected because you never found it so objectionable, so obnoxious. You have every right to object. Even I will not compare any leader with Lord Ram. You can say he's following Ram Raj. You can say that. But Rahul Gandhi has never been in power. Not Ram Raj. No. Ram Raj. I will certainly say Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government truly represents Ram Raj. I will say that. Because we are looking after the poorest of the poor, and these are the principles that Lord Ram has preached. But what has Rahul Gandhi got to do, anything to do with Lord Ram? What has he done? He is all the time attacking Hindu religion.
If we are getting into facts.
Yeah, getting to facts.
Where did he attack Hindu religion? He attacked Hindu, which is not the same as attacking Hindu religion.
No. There are several
different. Hindutva is different.
No. When did Congress? No. Why did the Congress party not support construction of the Ram temple?
Which is
Sumansi Raman. Did he ever support construction of Ram temple?
The problem is there are many controversial positions
compared to Lord Ram. Ram
Bhatt.
Has he ever supported construction of Ram temple?
And in fact, there is a long list of research which my team has also provided to me. Sumansi Raman, just 1 second. For you and Kamruzaman, since you specifically have raised this point, 1 second, just have 30 seconds patience, sir. Just let me read out some small facts which you also may perhaps like to hear, since you've read out a long list, of BJP leaders who made statements. In 2014, Congress leaders have built a temple for Sonia Gandhi with her idol. In February 2019, there were posters of her as Durga in Lucknow, and this is of Priyanka Gandhi. In Jan 2018, Rahul Gandhi was compared to Ram in a poster and Modi to Ravan. In Jan 2018, Rahul as Krishna and Raj Babbar as Arjuna atop a chariot were displayed in a poster. These are comparisons that have been made on the other side also, Mr. Sumansi Raman. So, at the end of the day, if you are saying that this is a comparison that is acceptable, you are attacking Modi for this, certainly the same can be seen on the other side, and there are several of those posters up on your screen for you to see in case you haven't referred to them, Sumansi Raman.
Comparison of a human with God is acceptable.
Gentlemen, one at a time, please. Question for Sumansi Raman. I'm coming to each of you, please. I cannot answer
Rahul Gandhi or the
requesting all of you to be a little patient. Sumansi
Raman.
Floor is yours, Sumansi Raman.
I was saying no comparison of any human being.
Correct, Dr. Raman.
I said it in my first sentence. In fact, my very first sentence was that. My very first sentence, perhaps you were not attentive. My very first sentence on this debate was no individual should be compared with a god. That was my first sentence with which I started.
And yet you did all this long list of whataboutery then.
Probably not.
And yet you gave this long list of examples.
But no. I said it because I don't remember a debate on those topics. I don't remember having debates on Rajnath Singh ji, whom Mr. Narasimha Rao says is just another individual. I don't know how he says that.
I never
said that. When he says that these are just other individuals who are making comments.
He says it was not approved by the party. It's not just another individual. I think there's a slight difference in those comments. Mr. Narasimha Rao.
But it is...
Okay, Mr. Narasimha Rao, question for him. Yes.
He is a senior leader of the party. He is a senior leader of the party.
Okay, let him respond. You're asking a question. Let GVL respond. GVL, please respond to him.
No, you see, there may have been comments in the past, but we as a party do not want to encourage, because obviously nobody can be compared with God. But I will repeat saying that Our Prime Minister Modi ji's governance can be compared with Ram Rajya. All this is okay, but in this, have you ever objected? I asked you a question, Dr. Suman. You seem to be so rattled by those comments. Have you ever objected? Has the Congress party objected? Because we are true disciples of Lord Ram. We are disciples of Lord Ram. We are practitioners of Ram Rajya principles. You never found them objectionable. Otherwise, you could have raised them.
All right, let me bring in Karan Verma. Karan Verma, the objection coming in from those who are leading towards the Congress party is that this has been done many a time by the BJP. Whether it is Avadhut Wagh, the BJP leader from Maharashtra, who called Modi an 11th avatar of Vishnu, or a temple being built for the PM, all of this has happened on the side of the BJP as well as the allegation coming in from the other side. How do you respond to this, Karan Verma?
What has happened many times in the past is Congress insulting Lord Ram time and again. And this comparison is more hideous when it comes from the Congress party. This is done by Salman Khurshid, who compared Hindutva with ISIS and Boko Haram. It is being done for a person whose party put out an affidavit and questioned the existence of Lord Ram. In 1989, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi started his campaign in the name of Ram, and exactly 1 year later, he sided with the Samajwadi Party and saved their government when he had ordered the firing on the car sevaks. Truth is, Madhav, Lord Ram has been used opportunistically by the Congress party. They have left no stone unturned to insult Lord Ram. As recent as 2 months back, K. Sudhakaran, the president of the Kerala Congress Working Committee, said that Lakshmanji wanted to throw Lord Ram off the Viman. Can you imagine? This party which has insulted Lord Ram time and again, they are comparing Rahul Gandhi, a man who has braved 42 electoral defeats. Leave aside the cold in Delhi, 42 electoral defeats in the last 5 years. They are comparing him with Lord Ram. अरे उनके चरणों में गिर के आप पश्चाताप कर लो, वही बहुत बड़ी बात है. आपको जय श्री राम बोलना था, आपने उन्हीं को भगवान राम बना दिया. हद हो गई.
All right.
And Kamru Zaman ji wins the award for the best spokesperson. ये कुछ भी justify कर सकते हैं. आज ये मान गए इनको हम.
All right, Kamru Zaman Chaudhary, I was about to come to you in any case. Many hands going up, gentlemen. Just 1 second. Kamru Zaman Chaudhary, simple question that many are raising is that, this UP leg was an afterthought.
Yeah.
It was not originally planned. Is this just an attempt to draw attention to the UP leg, to try and build up some kind of momentum before Rahul Gandhi enters the state of Uttar Pradesh? Because at the end of the day, in the state with the largest number of Lok Sabha seats, 80 seats, he is spending just 3 days. Is this some kind of attempt to, whip up controversy ahead of that?
No. Madhav, from tomorrow, 28th of December, Bengal Congress is undertaking a Sagar se Pahad. We are undertaking a Bharat Jodo Yatra within Bengal itself. There maybe Rahul Gandhi will also be coming for the last leg of the visit. So it don't draw comparison on that kind. Uttar Pradesh is a very important state for the Congress.
Sir, the leader
but then
is from
since
Uttar
the
Pradesh.
yatra was designed from Kanyakumari to
Mr.
Kashmir,
Kamru Zaman
somehow or the other it was
he is referring to
missing
Khadao
Uttar
from
Pradesh
UP. The next leg of Bharat Jodo Yatra is in UP. That is why I am referring to UP. There is no other reason I am referring to UP.
He was from UP.
Rahul Gandhi was also once elected from UP. Not once but 3 times.
On that count, but having said that, having said that, when the Bharat Jodo Yatra started from Kanyakumari, till date, what are the controversies that the Bharatiya Janata Party brought for the Bharat Jodo Yatra? They objected to his shoes, they objected to his t-shirt, they objected to his tilak, they objected to what not with Rahul Gandhi's Yatra, but they failed to elicit a single response on any issues raised by Rahul Gandhi so far. Over the last 2,500 plus kilometers that he has walked,
well, Mr.
not
Chaudhary,
in a single issue the Bharatiya Janata Party could find a response.
Okay,
to
BJP is rattled by the response of the Bharat Jodo Yatra on ground. It's been such an electrifying response, Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao, that the BJP is quaking in its boots. That seems to be the sum and substance of Mr. Kamru Zaman Chaudhary's argument. Please respond to him. Is the BJP rattled?
I'm not being indignant. You might want to call me ignorant. I don't know what Rahul Gandhi has said over these 108 days. I don't think there is anything meaningful, anything substantive, anything reasonable that he has mentioned in 108 days that merited a response. I know he's walked maybe 3,000 kilometers, a very very exerting physical effort. But beyond that, and I've seen a few photographs of him walking with some young girls or walking with his mother or tying his shoelace. Apart from that, I have not heard anything meaningful. What response do you expect from me?
Okay. Gentlemen, let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. There are many questions that are still left, and I see many hands going up. But gentlemen, my simple request to you is this, and just to leave our viewers with a simple thought that this is a yatra that began with Rahul Gandhi preaching the politics of love, saying that this yatra is for uniting India. Unfortunately, what we're seeing today is statements that are being made on religious lines. Is this really the spirit of Bharat Jodo Yatra? That's a question we leave our viewers with. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us on debate number 1. Moving on to debate number 2. Cricketer Ravindra Jadeja's praise of the RSS has sparked a controversy as he backed his MLA wife Rivaba over her comments on the song. While addressing a gathering, Rivaba Jadeja has hailed the RSS and said that it's the largest voluntary organization across the globe that works towards communal harmony. Ravindra Jadeja lauded the song in a tweet and said that the RSS is an organization that promotes the ideals of upholding Indian culture and values of our society. Jadeja further wrote that Rivaba's knowledge and hard work sets her apart. Jadeja's praise of the RSS has invited the ire of the opposition, with the Congress and the JDU calling him the poster boy of the RSS. First, let's listen in to Rivaba's praise for the song that sparked this controversy.
ભારતીય જનતા પાર્ટીનું ઉદ્ગમ સ્થાન એટલે કે રાષ્ટ્રીય સ્વયંસેવક સંઘ, વિશ્વની સૌથી મોટી સ્વયં સંચાલિત સંસ્થા એટલે કે રાષ્ટ્રીય સ્વયંસેવક સંઘ, રાષ્ટ્રીયતા, રાષ્ટ્રપ્રેમ, રાષ્ટ્રધર્મ, સંગઠન, એકતા, ત્યાગ, બલિદાન.
Now, the opposition is riled up after Jadeja's sharp praise on RSS. Congress has hit out at Jadeja, saying that people who surrender to Hindu ideology were being promoted everywhere today. The Congress has labelled Jadeja as the Karyakarta of the BJP and the RSS, while the JDU and the RJD slammed him for allegedly ruining the spirit of cricket. Listen in.
तो अब उनके बारे में अब कोई टीका टिप्पणी हम नहीं करना चाहते. वो क्रिकेटर है, क्रिकेट खेले. अब वो उन्होंने अपने आप को भारतीय जनता पार्टी का समर्पित सिपाही बता दिया. कोई बात नहीं, बता दिया तो हमारे मन में यही तो अंतर है. हम कोई गाली थोड़ी कि अब जडेजा को बॉयकॉट करो, नहीं.
It's a common knowledge that Jadeja has got the newfound love for BJP and RSS, and that was what reflected in the utterances of wife of Ravindra Jadeja. But as for me, I give a personal advice to Jadeja that he is a very good sportsman. He should not get meddled with the politics because that will divert his attention.
अब क्रिकेट में भी राजनीति जबरदस्त हो गई है. जो मेधावी लोग हैं, जो परफॉर्मर लोग हैं, ये कहां से के राहुल आ गया, कितना बार फ्लॉप किया, फिर लेके चलाता है. कौन है भाई? क्रिकेट कंट्रोल बोर्ड में देखते नहीं क्या स्थिति है. अब जडेजा जैसे लोग जब इस तरह का बयान देंगे तो समझिए खिलाड़ी कहां जा रहा है. खेल एक एकता का प्रतीक है. खेल जो स्पोर्ट्स स्पिरिट जो भावना है वो एकता का, न जाति है, न धर्म है, न मजहब है. और उसको भी खंडित कर रहे हैं जडेजा जैसे लोग.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Before I introduce my guest, just like to inform our viewers that this is a call-in show. We're requesting you to call in, express your views. Is Jadeja, by praising the RSS, mixing cricket with politics? And let's take this across to our guest. I want to first and foremost go across to Dr. Suman C. Raman. Suman C. Raman, why would you object to a comment by someone like Ravindra Jadeja? He has not praised any particular political party. He's praised the RSS, which calls itself a voluntary organization. Suman C. Raman.
No, first of all, there are 2-3 things. One, his wife is now a member of the Legislative Assembly and she is a member of the BJP, so there is no problem with what she wants to put out about the RSS or BJP or any other organization that she wishes to. She is a politician, so there is no problem about it. Now the point is, in as far as I can remember, I cannot come across too many instances of cricketers in the past who have not been actively in politics. I know that there have been the likes of Mohammad Azharuddin and others who have been politicians themselves. But other than that, staying out of politics but actually batting for political organizations is something that is not actually seen. Obviously, now that Mr. Jadeja may feel that he knows which side of his bread is buttered and therefore he may be playing a smart game. But actually it is very unfortunate that he should come out. I mean, after all, his wife has made the statement. But why would he need to actually step into the to the arena at all? unless he wants to join politics, in which case it's fine. I mean, there's nothing that prevents him from joining politics.
But Suman, many would say,
being a cricketer
outside
the political domain,
No, cricket administrators are all politicians. You know, at the end of the day, cricket is ruled by those who are political leaders in different states here at the center.
Can I please
come? Suman? Yeah, I'm coming to you. Gentlemen, we have time. I'm coming to each of you.
Cricketers actually batting and putting out their... Yeah. No, my problem is when you start putting out your ideologies online in the public space, these are also read by your fellow cricketers in the same team who may have differing ideologies.
Okay.
So when these things start to come out, it actually creates dissensions even within a team.
All right.
That is why these political opinions are best
It could impact on the unity of the team. All right. Let me take that point across. GVL Narasimha Rao, it could impact on the unity of the team. That's the point being made here by Sumansi Raman, and it is not something that is desirable. If cricketers start doing this on a regular basis, it's something that could perhaps not be good for Indian cricket itself. That's his argument. Please respond.
No, I think it's a very flawed thinking. His comments were about RSS and not directly about BJP. But I don't think this is intolerance. This is classic case of intolerance. You don't expect. You see, when somebody is praising RSS, you cannot stand it. What is the problem with the whole world considers RSS as a very successful organization, a great nationalistic organization which is doing great human service. If you don't hold that opinion, good luck to you. But why do you need to come down heavily against somebody who holds that opinion? Number one. Number two, even if we were to speak about a political party, are we kids that we have to be, are we a North Korea where people who play cricket or who work in an office or who work as teachers in a university should hold no political opinions? Is this North Korea?
No.
This is
the problem there, I think there is a point to be made over there, which is that it's mentioned in the contracts that they can't speak endorsing any political parties. Once again, gentlemen, I'm coming to each of you, please. We have some of our viewers joining us now, and we're going to debate these points further. But let's first listen in from our viewers. Tarsam is joining us from Pathankot. Yes, Tarsam. Tarsam, can you hear me? And please mute your television and continue speaking. All right, I think we've lost that line with Tarsam. Let's go across to Chittaranjan from Delhi. Yes, Chittaranjan.
Yeah, good evening. My question is to Mr. Congress spokesperson. If a cricketer or any individual want to praise any organization which is doing lot of good work, then what has he done some crime or it? Or we need to praise the terrorist organizations and some occasions this Congress party has been doing so?
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chittaranjan, for joining us with your views. BK Arora is now joining us from Bombay. Yes, Mr. Arora. BK Ahuja, I beg your pardon. Mr. Ahuja, go ahead. I think we've lost that line to Mr. Ahuja as well. All right, let me take that question across to the spokesperson of the Congress party, the leader of the Congress party, Mr. Kamru Zaman Chaudhary. Kamru Zaman Chaudhary, if somebody's done something good, what's wrong in praising them is what the view that has been expressed by one of our viewers. Please respond to him.
Well, what Mr. Chittaranjan has put out this question, there are two parts to the entire debate today, One, the first part is that the मियाँ ने बीवी का तारीफ किया तो इसमें किसी को गले शिकवा क्यों? He has got every right to praise his wife. He has done that. But then those living in the la-la land and think that politics is above any, sports is above politics, must be living truly in a Disneyland or a la-la land. Because the product of nepotism and dynasty, Jai Shah became the BCCI secretary only because of politics. You have got Amit Shah, the Home Minister of the country, dining at Saurav Ganguly's residence, pleading with him to join the Bharatiya Janata Party in Bengal. But when he refused, he was removed from the BCCI president's chair. Sir, that is for all of us to see.
Where is this Saurav statement justified, sir? Where is this statement justified?
I think you
How is this justified?
Be sued for defamation. Please
Did someone inform you of this specifically?
It's crazy. Slander.
Mr. Chaudhary, please justify your comments. You can't just go around making a comment on national television without any basis. In the last debate also you did that. I asked you the name of the minister, you didn't know it. On what basis are you making such a comment on Saurav?
Madhav, Madhav, don't try to blanket out all those news.
Sir, you justify your statement. I'm not blanketing you. I'm giving you a chance to clarify.
Who made that statement?
Madhav, can I
No, that is not a blanketing of the statement.
Sir, anyone can throw mud at anyone by that logic.
That is the gospel truth. Ganguly was kicked out of the. He asked 10 crore Bengalis, why was Ganguly kicked out of politics of BJP?
Sir, please prove what you're saying. You can't just throw mud. Kamala Chatri, I'm very clear about one thing. I'm very clear about one thing. You may try and dominate or shout out or try and abuse the media or the anchor, but that's not going to cut anything, because at the end of the day, sir, you cannot be irresponsible in your comments on national television. Please justify it and make your statement. Tell us on what basis you're saying it. Let's go across to Dr. Bagai, who's joining us on the phone line. Yes, Dr. Bagai.
New Delhi. I'm just listening to your fascinating discussion. I think anyone, be it from any profession, be it a doctor, lawyer, or a sportsperson, a cricketer, a tennis star, can have a political opinion or a political lineage or a political preference. And I don't see why any political opposition party or any self-styled political analyst should feel threatened about their opinion. Anyone can have an opinion, anyone can have a liking, anyone can have a lineage. It's free for all.
All right, let me go across to Ravi from Bengaluru. Yes, Ravi.
Yeah, hi, Madhav. Good evening. This is Ravi from Bangalore. Just connecting your two debates, when political parties can associate themselves with Ram, why not cricketers can associate themselves, have an opinion with RSS or something? I mean, this is ridiculous, right? Everybody, every walk of life, a cricketer, a doctor, a lecturer. What about JNU? People are having opinion there. Why are people not talking about lecturers having an opinion?
You have a very valid point. I think your question is completely justified. The only thing that many will say is that cricketers are icons, and should icons be above politics is a question that perhaps is debatable. I don't have a view on that, but Kush is with us. He's from Bengaluru as well. Yes, Kush.
Yeah, my question is, we talk about freedom of speech. Then why does it not apply to a player also? And by this logic, even a teacher can be doubted, because every teacher will also have his political opinion. And I'm also sure even players among themselves will have political opinion and discuss that.
Absolutely.
This is too narrow a view, and it goes against freedom of expression.
But, remember that, sir, I completely agree with you. They are also human beings. They are entitled to, as citizens, their own political views. But freedom of expression also is subject to reasonable restrictions. Suman Siraman, coming to you. Anand has not yet spoken on this debate. I want Anand to respond specifically to what Kamruzaman Chaudhary was saying earlier. Anand.
Yeah. No, very, very quickly, 2 or 3 points. Number one, who would the Congress want Ravindra Jadeja to, talk on other than RSS? PFI, they would want Jadeja to praise Simi, for which they fought a legal battle. No, and, to come back to this question, which one must go a little bit deeper, because Dr. Sumantraman has asked a very interesting question. And I'm afraid I disagree with him, because when he said that, look, he's a cricketer, he is from a different domain, not political. I have now, Dr. Sumantraman is also from a different domain, from a political domain. He's a doctor. Tomorrow, I've seen him praise a lot of political parties. Sometimes the BJP, sometimes the Congress, sometimes the policies of the BJP, sometimes of the Congress. Does that mean that I would not trust his expertise in medicine? No. Secondly, in the first wave, Madhav, let me give you the data. 500,000 RSS workers set up 500 treatment centers, distributed 50 million food packets. This was completely apolitical. And during the second wave, I was the first one to praise Mr. Srinivas of the Congress, who distributed oxygen cylinders. So every time is not to do with politics. Secondly, having said that, why should anyone, as your viewer said, why should someone be deprived of his freedom of expression? In fact, it is better out than in. Why should he hide?
That BJP and RSS are different, you are a fool.
Madhav.
Okay, one at a time. Gentlemen, I can't have everyone speaking.
Madhav,
Suman's hand is going up. I'm allowing Suman because he was specifically referred to by Dr. Ranganathan. Suman Siraman.
Yeah. I have only 2 questions, and this is also to the viewers who are watching this debate. Didn't Virat Kohli have freedom of expression when he stood up for the abuse that Mohammad Shami faced online? There was no freedom of expression for Virat Kohli. He was mercilessly trolled possibly by some of the people who are, who may be even be making these calls and saying that freedom of expression. So I'm asking you a question. I'm asking Mr. Narasimha Rao a question. Ask him to just answer yes or no. would the same freedom of expression apply if hypothetically a Muslim cricketer playing for this country actually put out a tweet in support of, say, the PFI's social activities? Will
All
he
right.
say
That's
yes
a
or no?
hypothetical question, but
freedom of expression, right?
there can't be different yardsticks is his point he's making. GVL Narasimha Rao, please respond.
Yeah, if he supports PFI or ISIS or Zakir Naik Foundation, I will go heavily after him.
Sorry, PFI is not a banned
I will hit
organization.
him with a ton of bricks.
You haven't banned them.
I have no doubts about it. I will hit him with a ton of bricks on Twitter. I have some sense when you say if you support ICS, ISIS,
Did you just say?
Zakir Naik Foundation, I will hit him with a ton of bricks.
It is not a banned organization. You haven't banned it.
You know, sir, on the 28th of September, Dr. Suman C. Raman, let me inform you, on the 28th of September, to the best of my knowledge, the PFI was banned in India. Whether you were living under a rock that day or not, I don't know. But I certainly would like to inform our viewers that PFI is very much a banned organization to the best of my knowledge. And from what I have covered and reported on, we'll have to leave it there, gentlemen. We're completely out of time on this debate. Thanks to all of you as well as our viewers for joining us with your views on the show.
The News Hour at 9 will be right back after the break.
The smartphone category in India is anyway popular, right? उसमें भी जो 20 से 25 हजार वाले स्मार्टफोन्स हैं वो और भी ज्यादा पॉपुलर हैं। शायद इसीलिए इन्फिनिक्स ने आज अपना 020 स्मार्टफोन लॉन्च कर दिया है। I have the smartphone with me right here और इसको आज करेंगे अनबॉक्स। Hi, you're watching Gadget Time. This is me, Padmaja, and it's time for me to unbox this device और देखते हैं फोन में आपको क्या-क्या contents दिखाई देंगे। Let's begin. अनबॉक्स हो चुका है। जैसे कि आपने देखा यहाँ पर स्टिकर उतारते हुए मैंने ऐसे थोड़ा सा गन मचा दी। यहाँ पे स्टिकर ऑलरेडी दिखाई दे रहा है, बट इसको क्लीन करेंगे बाद में। अभी बात करेंगे स्मार्टफोन के बारे में। थोड़ा सा मुझे वेट इसका ज्यादा लग रहा है, वो यूज करने के बाद पता चलेगा कि ये कितना कंफर्टेबल है। अदर देन दैट यू गेट 3 कैमराज एट द बैक। इसको आपको मिलेगा स्क्वायरिश कैमरा मॉड्यूल के अंदर। द मेन कैमरा इज 108 मेगापिक्सल और यही इसका यूएसपी है। सिर्फ बैक कैमरास की बात नहीं है बॉस, आपको फ्रंट कैमरा भी बहुत ही धांसू दिखाई दे रहा है। एटलीस्ट ऑन द स्पेक शीट यूज करने पे पता चलेगा कि कितना अच्छा है या नहीं अच्छा है। फ्रंट कैमरा जो इसका है वो आपको मिलता है 60 मेगापिक्सल का फ्रंट शूटर। आपको इसमें दिखाई देगा फुल HD प्लस एमोलेड पैनल। बेजल्स थोड़े से मुझे मोटे दिखाई दे रहे हैं, टॉप और बॉटम वाला स्पेशली। साइड बेजल्स आर स्टिल स्लिम। व्हाट कीप्स दिस स्मार्टफोन अलाइव इज Helio G99 चिपसेट। बैटरी की बात करें तो इसमें आपको मिलता है 45 वोल्ट का फास्ट चार्जिंग सिस्टम, विच इज प्रिटी गुड। एट द बॉटम यू ऑल्सो गेट अ 3.5 mm हेडफोन जैक एंड दैट इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, क्योंकि आजकल के फोन में ये आपको बिल्कुल दिखाई नहीं देता है। सो यू डू नॉट हैव टू जस्ट रिलाई ऑन योर वायरलेस ईयरबड्स। आप यहाँ पर अपने वायर्ड हेडफोन्स का भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। स्पीकर के साथ आपको मिलता है Type-C पोर्ट, ऊपर की तरफ माइक्रोफोन है, राइट साइड पे आपको मिलता है वॉल्यूम रॉकर और साथ में पावर बटन। लेफ्ट साइड इज प्रीटी क्लीन, लेकिन यहाँ पे आपको मिलता है सिम ट्रे और सिम इंजेक्टर टूल बॉक्स में आपको मिलता है, वो मैं दिखा चुकी हूँ। यहीं पर सिम ट्रे की बात करते करते मेरी नजर गई है फ्रेम पर, विच इज प्रीटी ग्लॉसी मेटल।
You're watching the News Hour at 9.
Bombay High Court refuses to intervene in the matter of the loan fraud case after former CEO of ICICI Bank Chanda Kochar and her husband was arrested. Congress leader hold meeting with Lieutenant Governor of J&K Manoj Sinha to discuss security arrangements for Bharat Jodo Yatra. Farooq Abdullah and Mehbooba Mufti will also take part in the Congress Yatra. Ashish Mandal, son of JDU MLA Gopal Mandal, has been arrested in connection with the Barari shooting case. Bombay High Court paves way for release of former Home Minister Anil Deshmukh by refusing the CBI plea to stay bail in an alleged 100 crore corruption case. Two BJP netas have been injured in a clash after 6 CPIM workers attacked BJP workers in Kerala's Kasaragod.
You were watching the News Hour at 9. Stay tuned.
Let's get it started, here you know it's game time. Ain't no excuses tolerated while you can't grind. It's like you're on the job, you know that team.
Hello everyone, ये है बजाज की नई पल्सर P150. इन केस यू वंडरिंग 150 ऑलरेडी मौजूद है, तो इस P वर्जन को लाने का कारण क्या है, मतलब क्या है? सो कारण बहुत सारे हैं, डिजाइन को लेकर, फीचर्स को लेकर और कुछ हद तक परफॉर्मेंस को लेकर भी इस P वर्जन में बदलाव देखने को मिलते हैं. तो क्या है वो सारे बदलाव इस नई पल्सर P150 में, उन सभी के बारे में मैं आपसे बात करने वाला हूं इस रिव्यू के अंदर. और रिव्यू के एंड में बात करेंगे 3 धांसू और 3 नॉर्थ धांसू एलिमेंट्स मुझे क्या लगते हैं इस बजाज पल्सर P150 के बारे में. अब डिजाइन की बात करें तो यहाँ पर जो नयापन देखने को मिल रहा है, स्पेशली ओवरऑल 150 जो पल्सर है उसके मुकाबले इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिजाइन पूरी आपको ये P150 देखने को मिलेगी, लेकिन आपको ओवरऑल जो एसेंस है डिजाइन का वो इसमें N160 वाला देखने को मिलने वाला है. फ्रंट हालांकि अलग है यहाँ पे, लेकिन अब इसमें P150 में प्रोजेक्टर हेडलैम्प्स दिए गए हैं एंड इसमें DRLs भी यहाँ पर इसमें देखने को मिलते हैं. अग्रेसिव, स्पोर्टी एंड शार्प एलिमेंट्स इसके डिजाइन में यहाँ पर देखने को मिल रहे हैं. एंड साइड प्रोफाइल जो ओवरऑल है वो आपको N160 वाला ही झलक थ्रू आउट इसके साइड प्रोफाइल में देखने को मिलने वाला है. टैंक से लेकर इसके रियर पैनल्स यहाँ तक जो जाते हैं तो ओवरऑल वो लुक कुछ वैसा ही है, लेकिन अग्रेसिव और शार्प काफी.
Good evening and welcome. You are watching the News Hour Agenda. I am Padmaja Joshi. It's over 100 days since Rahul Gandhi embarked on his Bharat Jodo Yatra. After a short break, the Yatra will be entering its Uttar Pradesh leg. But just before that, guess what has been grabbing eyeballs and headlines? Along with Mr. Gandhi, the other one thing that's hogged the spotlight during the Yatra is his t-shirt. Yes, first it was people wondering how he's been travelling from Kanyakumari to Kashmir in a simple t-shirt, especially when the temperature in North India is dipping. Then things took a turn for the slightly bizarre when some members of the Congress decided that this t-shirt bestowed upon him the aura of a yogi, a tapasya, in fact, Lord Ram himself.
ये मान के चलिए कि वो सुपर ह्यूमन है. हम इतने जैकेट कोट पहने हुए हैं, वो टी शर्ट में निकलते हैं. बताइए, हम ठुठुर रहे हैं ठंड में, वो टी शर्ट पहने निकल रहे हैं. एक योगी जैसी, जब उन्होंने कही दिया मैं तपस्या में हूँ, तो वो तपस्या कर रहे हैं. कैसा है आप तो जानते हैं, भगवान राम की खड़ाव बहुत दूर तक जाती है, तो कभी कभी खड़ाव लेकर भी चलना पड़ता है. हमेशा हमेशा भगवान राम नहीं पहुंच पाते हैं, तो खड़ाव लेकर चलना पड़ता है. तो भरत उनकी खड़ाव लेके चलते हैं, तो खड़ाव लेकर हम उत्तर प्रदेश में चले हैं. उत्तर प्रदेश में खड़ाव पहुंच गई है तो राम जी भी पहुंचेंगे, ये हमारा विश्वास है.
कितने ही बच्चों का नाम हम राम रखते हैं, तो क्यों रखते हैं, क्यों रखते हैं? हमने कभी किसी बच्चे का नाम रहीम नहीं सुना, लेकिन हमने राम इस देश में बच्चों का नाम सुना है. इसलिए कि जिससे भी अपेक्षा होती है अच्छे काम की, जिसको भी हम चाहते हैं कि वो सही राह पर चले और लोगों को सही राह दिखाए, हम उसको वही नाम देते हैं जिसका हम आदर करते हैं, जिसका हम सम्मान करते हैं, जिसको हम पूछते हैं, वही नाम हम दिया करते हैं.
Now this naturally has led to a furious back and forth with the BJP scoffing at the deification of the Congress MP because of a t-shirt. Some even called it an insult to the Hindu faith to compare him to Lord Ram. But most important was the Congress's assertion that leave aside all of this criticism and nitpicking, whatever anyone might say, Rahul Gandhi has managed to stir things up.
मैं समझता हूं उनको अपने दिमाग का इलाज करा लेना चाहिए. ये टी शर्ट पहन के जिस तरीके से इस ठंड के अंदर अगर कोई ऑब्जेक्शन कर रहा है तो कम से कम इतनी चापलूसी में ना आए. ऐसे बहुत सारे पीने वाले पदार्थ मिलते हैं जिनको पीने के बाद ठंड नहीं लगती है. तो सलमान जी थोड़ा होश में आइए और देखिए कि राहुल जी टी शर्ट पहनने के साथ साथ खान पान के अंदर क्या क्या चीजें लेते हैं.
राहुल गांधी इज ए ट्रू फॉलोअर of Ram, and he is following Ram what he was. That is the reason I think he has given this statement. Rahul Gandhi is not like Bharatiya Janata Party's leaders who are exploiting the name of Ram. Rahul Gandhi and Congress Party doesn't do politics on the basis of any religion.
But t-shirt or no t-shirt, sadhu or sansad, the bigger question is this a massive rebranding exercise of Rahul Gandhi, and is that exercise working? Slowly, from a reluctant politician, is the Congress now trying to make Rahul in the mold of a thinker, and most importantly, are people buying it?
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Let's take this across the panel. Joining us now are Rakesh Sinha, Rajya Sabha MP, Suhail Seth, columnist, Sanjay Jha, author, Lokesh Jindal, leader of the Congress, and Acharya Pramod Krishnam, also leader of the Congress. So is this a rebranding, Acharya ji, of Rahul Gandhi as some kind of mystic? वो MP से सीधे mystic बन गए हैं.
देखिए पदमजा, राहुल गांधी एक यात्रा निकाल रहे हैं. राहुल गांधी ने भारत देश को पूरा बहुत नज़दीकी से देखने का प्रयास किया है. इसमें मुझे नहीं लगता किसी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी को कोई दिक्कत होनी चाहिए, लेकिन बड़े अफसोस की बात यह है कि बीजेपी राहुल गांधी को पचा नहीं पा रही है, ना राहुल गांधी की यात्रा को पचा पा रही है. राहुल गांधी जी की यात्रा से बीजेपी को पता नहीं क्या प्रॉब्लम है. मैं बड़े अफसोस के साथ ये कहना चाहता हूं, राकेश सिन्हा जी इस बात को स्वीकार राकेश सिन्हा जी को करना चाहिए कि अगर राहुल गांधी कोई बयान दें, उसका विरोध करें राकेश सिन्हा जी तो समझ में आता है. अगर राहुल गांधी जी प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करें, उसका विरोध करें राकेश सिन्हा जी और उनकी पार्टी तो समझ में आता है. अगर राहुल गांधी जी बीजेपी पे हमला करें, उसके विरोध में बीजेपी उन पे हमला करे, तब भी समझ में आता है. लेकिन राहुल गांधी जी पद यात्रा कर रहे हैं.
सर, पदयात्रा की तो बात ही नहीं रह गई ना.
बदनाम करना चाहती है, यात्रा को कंडेम करना चाहती है.
अब तो हम टी शर्ट की बात कर रहे हैं. पहले मुझे लगा कि ये तो सिर्फ मतलब सोशल मीडिया का मजाक है, पर जो नेता हैं कांग्रेस के वो कह रहे हैं कि ये तो स्वयं तपस्वी हैं, आग लगी हुई है, हम खड़ाऊ लेके आगे आगे जा रहे हैं क्योंकि पीछे पीछे प्रभु श्री राम आ रहे हैं. ये थोड़ा ज्यादा नहीं हो गया सर? एक सफेद टी शर्ट से सीधे हम प्रभु श्री राम तक पहुंच गए.
नहीं, पदमजा, सलमान खुर्शीद जी ने या किसी भी कांग्रेस के नेता ने ये नहीं कहा है कि राहुल गांधी भगवान राम है. अगर सलमान खुर्शीद या कांग्रेस का कोई नेता ये कहता कि राहुल गांधी भगवान राम है, तब मैं उसका समर्थन नहीं करता. लेकिन सलमान खुर्शीद जी को अगर राहुल गांधी में राम नजर आते हैं तो इसमें क्या दिक्कत है? तुलसीदास जी तो खुद लिखते हैं, सिया राम में सब जग जानी, करो प्रणाम जोर जुग पानी, यत्र तत्र सर्वत्र ईसावास्यमिदं सर्वम यत् किंचित जगत्याम जगत. ये हमारा शास्त्र कहता है कि परमात्मा कण कण में व्याप्त है, राम के बिना कुछ नहीं हो सकता. अगर कांग्रेस पार्टी के किसी नेता को राहुल गांधी में राम नजर आते हैं तो इससे तो बीजेपी को खुश होना चाहिए. बीजेपी यही तो चाहती थी कि हम राम राज्य लाना चाहते हैं.
राकेश सिन्हा जी, राम राज्य आ गया है. खुद राहुल जी अब राम बन गए हैं. जाकी रही भावना जैसी, प्रभु मूरत देखी तिन तैसी. कांग्रेस को राहुल जी में राम दिख रहे हैं. राकेश सिन्हा जी,
Rahul Gandhi is doing Padyatra and let him do hundreds of the Padyatra. BJP has nothing to do with that. What is the problematic here? What is the problematic here? That he is being compared with Lord Ram. Bhagwan Ram is identity of India, is identity of civilizational journey of the country. He represents the highest value of the Indian culture. and the person who is striving for power, the person who is known for divisive statement and divisive politics, the person who is confined to his family politics, and the man who is known as Purushottam, Maryada Purushottam, because he renounced his power, because he renounced the family. He did everything above the family, above the power. Therefore, comparing the two is not only insult of Bhagwan Ram, it is also insult of the millions and billions of devotees in the past, present, and in the posterity. Therefore, I consider this statement is very injurious to the Indian culture, and the statement is not only the sycophancy, it is also devaluation of the Hindu culture, Hindu tradition. I question, can Salman Khurshid compare Rahul Gandhi with Christ? Can he say that he is a Christ? Can he say that Rahul Gandhi is a prophet? The situation will be different, because we are moderate. We are the people who believe in inclusiveness, which is represented by Bhagwan Ram. That's why he's exploiting our moderate attitude. Number two, what is important here, that Rahul Gandhi's presence in Padyatra and Congress is beneficial to the BJP. His statement is always injurious to the people. When he abuses Savarkarji, who did the highest sacrifice for the motherland, he questioned the Hindu identity of the people, which is not acceptable to the people.
Okay, because a quick rebuttal from Acharya ji before opening it up. Mr. Sinha, let's quickly get a rebuttal from Acharya ji. Yes.
पदमजा, राकेश सिन्हा जी एक बहुत बड़े विद्वान व्यक्ति हैं और माननीय संसद के सदस्य हैं, वो कैसी बातें कर रहे हैं? पदमजा, अगर मैं आपसे कहूं कि मुझे टाइम्स नाउ चैनल बड़ा अच्छा लगता है, तो जितने भी टाइम्स नाउ को प्यार करेंगे, जितना टाइम्स नाउ देखेंगे, पदमजा जोशी का शो जितने देखेंगे, उनसे मुझे स्वतः ही मोहब्बत हो जाएगी। वो मेरे फेवर की बात कर रहे हैं। तो अगर मैं भगवान राम का सच्चा भक्त हूं और दूसरा कोई कहता मैं भगवान राम मुझे सब में दिखते हैं, मैं तो कह रहा हूं सलमान खुर्शीद को अगर किसी में जीसस दिखें और किसी में पैगंबर दिखें तो वो अच्छी बात है, या भगवान राम सब में दिख रहे हैं सलमान खुर्शीद को, ये अच्छी बात है। बीजेपी को तो सलमान खुर्शीद की आरती उतारनी चाहिए, बीजेपी को तो सलमान खुर्शीद को अप्रिशिएट करना चाहिए। मैं कह रहा हूं कि जिस आदमी को अगर किसी व्यक्ति में राम दिख रहे हैं, राहुल गांधी में अगर किसी को राम दिख रहे हैं, तो इसमें बुरी बात क्या है?
पर बीजेपी कह रही है ये तो सब चाटुकारिता है। आप इसको कह रहे हैं कि ये आपको कुछ सुंदर दिख रहा है, ये तो चाटुकारिता का एकदम पीक हो गया है।
अच्छा पदमजा, मैं आपको याद दिलाना चाहता हूं, एक सोशल मीडिया में एक वायरल हुआ था फोटो, भगवान राम बड़े छोटे से हैं और मोदी जी बहुत बड़े हैं, और ये गाना गवाते हैं, जो राम को लाए हैं हम उनको लाएंगे। अरे भगवान राम को कौन लाया? बीजेपी का जन्म कब हुआ? 1980 में, और आरएसएस का जन्म हुआ 1920 के आसपास। जनसंघ जब बनी, अरे 100 साल, तो क्या पहले भगवान राम नहीं थे? पहले भगवान राम के मंदिर नहीं थे, रामलीलाएं नहीं होती थी? तुलसीदास ने रामचरितमानस कब लिखा? संवत 1500 के आसपास। अच्छा। और श्रीमद् भागवत गीता, सारे पुराण कब लिखे गए, वेद कब लिखे गए? तो प्रश्न ये पैदा होता है क्या भगवान राम सिर्फ भाजपा के हैं? मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं, भगवान के बारे में कहा गया यत्र तत्र सर्वत्र, यत्र तत्र सर्वत्र, तो कण कण में राम है। इसीलिए तुलसीदास जी ने कहा सिया राम मैं सब जग जानी, करो प्रणाम जोर जुग पानी। तो भाई मैं तो कहता हूं सलमान खुर्शीद को अगर राहुल गांधी में राम नजर आते हैं तो ये हमारे लिए बड़ा सौभाग्य का विषय है।
ठीक है, तो किसी को राम नजर आते हैं, शायद किसी को जीसस भी नजर आए, किसी को पैगंबर भी नजर आए, बट लेट अस नाउ कम डाउन टू द अदर इशू, क्योंकि ये राम किधर से नजर आए हैं। बिफोर आई कम टू यू सोहेल सेठ अबाउट द ओवरऑल ब्रांडिंग और द रीब्रांडिंग ऑफ राहुल गांधी, दिस क्यूरियस केस ऑफ द टी-shirt. Now yesterday I want to read out to you just some of the reactions, Sanjay Jha. We had somebody saying, and I will quote, we had one person saying 6 डिग्री में कोई सिर्फ टी शर्ट में कैसे रह सकता है? इस कदर का आत्मनियंत्रण, आत्मबल तपस्वियों का ही हो सकता है। Then somebody else says it's 7 degree cold in Delhi and Rahul Gandhi is in टी-शर्ट। आग है बॉस, आग। Another person says all congressmen, दिल्ली में 7 डिग्री तापमान, कड़ाके की ठंड और सुबह सुबह सिर्फ एक टी-शर्ट। नमस्कार आइकॉन। What is going on? Are we now going to start deifying a t-shirt?
You know, actually Padmaja, in all of this, my empathy and sympathy lies only for you. Can you imagine if someone who wasn't aware of Indian politics were to view all of this? They'd think we're nuts, that this country is run by a bunch of lunatics. I mean, it is bizarre. Salman Khurshid calls him Ram, he could call him Rahim, he could call him anything. How does it take away from the man? And how is Indian religion or Hinduism or Ram threatened? I mean, I find this logic reprehensible and stupid. So let me tell you why. Guru Nanak said, show me a place where I should cast my feet, where there is no God, when he was asked to move his feet, which were in the direction of the Kaaba. And we have religious examples. This man is on a yatra. He will continue to make stupid comments and some intelligent comments. Let him make those. Call out the man for this. I totally agree with you. People are going nuts. It's almost as if Superman has descended on India. This man has Phantom, Spider-Man, Superman, all these attributes embodied into him. The guy is wearing a t-shirt. He's silly because he'll catch a cold, pneumonia, but obviously his immunity levels must be significantly different from normal human beings. For God's sake, the whole yatra has boiled down, as you rightly said, to the white t-shirt. No one remembers what he says. I mean, it's not that he says many memorable things in any case. So I think there are 2 or 3 issues here. And you're right. One is the branding or the rebranding of Rahul Gandhi has begun in right earnest, whether by choice or by accident. There is no question that he has hogged the attention of both the people and the media, whether you say minuscule or not, because of the yatra. Let's not deny the man that. Number 2, because of some of the people who joined the yatra, people who were, the left liberals or what the BJP called the Bharat Todo Brigade, those people have also lent their shoulder and their voice and their intellectual alignment to Rahul Gandhi. The third is the BJP is now not able to call him Pappu anymore because the Pappu has transformed. Now, whether you call him, an imposter Ram, or you call him a guy who doesn't know how to wear proper clothes in winter, that's another matter. But the fact is he's getting under the BJP's skin. There is no doubt about that. So, let the BJP also not say, "Arey, hame kya parwa hai?" Agar aapko parwa nahi hai, aap comment hi nahi karo. Comment aadmi tab karta hai jab parwa hoti hai. So let's not deny the fact that Rahul Gandhi has got under their skin. Okay, the BJP is now decimating him in order to decimate the yatra. Again, bad strategy. If they have to decimate him, they have to decimate the output, the objectives, and the communication that emerges from the yatra.
Okay, 2 points that you have raised. First, I'll take the one earlier one to the Congress and then to the BJP. So, Sanjay Jha, aren't you actually reducing Rahul Gandhi's efforts so far by making it boil down to a t-shirt? Everyone glorifying, doing Mahima Mandan of a t-shirt. The poor man has walked over 1,000 kilometers and here is everyone talking about a t-shirt.
Padmaja, 2 short points. Number 1, I have been reading about the cold wave in the north of India. And I think this is not about Rahul Gandhi. It's about the character of the man. And I agree with Suhail completely. I agree with a large part of what he said. That anyone who undertakes a walk of this country from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, even if it was from Kanyakumari to Bangalore, I think it would have been absolutely spectacular. And I think let's applaud and appreciate it. And I would have liked it if, my friend Mr. Sinha displayed some degree of, what I call as restrained admiration. He doesn't have to indulge in hyperbole or rhetoric.
But you think he's a yogi?
No, let me answer you. I do believe that Rahul Gandhi's brand stands resurrected, and I will extend what Suhail said a bit further.
Brand
this is,
maybe,
by the way,
but a tapasya.
But 1 minute. Let me tell you, this is not my personal view. I talk to a lot of people on a regular basis, and I talk to a lot of people, particularly who are critics of the Congress and the Gandhi family. There is an overall, if not a humongous appreciation what Rahul Gandhi has done. He has captured, and I'll tell you what.
Sir, I give you all of that. Again, but I'm trying to ask you, a yogi, a tapaswi, a saint of sorts, really?
Well, let me tell you, 99% of people in the country, 99% of people in the country are admiring him because they feel at an individual micro level that they can't do what he's done. Now let me tell you something very critical that I'm addressing to Mr. Sinha. Sinha ji talked about the insult to Lord Ram. I'm going to give him a couple of instances. It'll take 15 seconds, Padmaja, just hear it out. It's important for the panelists to know this. BJP Agriculture Minister calls in Narendra Modi Lord Ram. No comment. Is that an insult, sir? I want to ask this to Sinha ji. Is that an insult or not? You have a BJP leader who calls, I can give you the names if you like, who calls Mr. Modi the 11th avatar of Lord Vishnu. I have a third former BJP president who says Modi ji is like God. And did you hear recently the wife of a very celebrity chief minister of the past who talked about Mr. Modi being the father of the new India nation? I mean, we are indulging, as Suhail right, that I have no problem in lionizing and, kind of appreciating the leaders you believe in. But kind of genuflecting or kind of indulging in this shameless, what I call is glorification of our political leaders is wrong. Whether it's Rahul Gandhi, whether it's Narendra Modi.
Mr. Sinha, this is not about literally calling him Lord Ram, but saying he has a saint-like aura. हमारे तपस्वी क्या करते हैं? वो तपस्या करते हैं ठंड में, ठिठुरती ठंड में, सिर्फ एक लॉइन क्लॉथ पहन करके, या फिर वो लंबे डिस्टेंस पैदल चलते हैं. In that sense, it was being said he has undertaken a tapasya, Mr. Sinha, and that is brand Rahul now. He is not Pappu, he is a tapaswi.
आप आइए नेहरू.
But let सिन्हा जी आंसर. अपमान तो आपने किया है लॉर्ड राम का. मोदी जी का तुलना तो आपने किया है भगवान के साथ. माफी मांगेंगे आप?
मैं अपनी बात कहूँ.
बताइए.
अपनी बात में कहता हूँ. तीन लोग बोल चुके हैं उनके पक्ष में. 3 लोग बोल चुके हैं. मैं अपनी बात करता हूँ. आप नेहरू पार्क आइए. बहुत से हमारे नौजवान साथी टी शर्ट में दौड़ते हुए मिलते हैं. नहीं मैं let me speak. I am speaking on the basis of my own understanding of the panelist statements. आप नेहरू पार्क आइए. बहुत से नौजवान देश के बहुत हिस्सों में टी शर्ट में दौड़ते हैं. धीरेन्द्र ब्रह्मचारी पूरे साल भर क्या पहनते थे? वस्त्र, वो एक छोटे धोती पहनते थे. उनके शरीर पे कपड़े नहीं होते थे. देखिए, बॉडी का अपना एनाटॉमी होता है. उसके आधार पर लोग अपना व्यवहार करते हैं. द रियल क्वेश्चन इज दैट विदाउट द cultural and civilizational understanding of India, you cannot explain the direction of politics. Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has done something which is unique in the context of that. He has brought the poorest of the poor people in the center stage of the Indian politics. So you cannot compare even Rahul Gandhi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, to any existing politician of India. 80 crore people are getting the food, which is essential. They were at the margin of the Indian state.
What are we discussing?
Lakshmi Kutti from Kerala and Tulsi Gowda from Karnataka, Trinity Sayo from Meghalaya, they are getting the Padma Award.
But राकेश जी, अभी तो बात ब्रांड की हो रही है. जब मोदी जी केदारनाथ जाते हैं या जब मोदी जी आरती करते हैं, तो आप भी कहते हैं कि उनका तपस्वी जैसा ऑरा है. तो शायद राहुल जी में वही तपस्वी वाला ऑरा ला रहे हैं.
Padmaja, I think the BJP, whenever you invite the BJP, they always think the discussion is only on Narendra Modi. Just tell Rakesh the discussion today is on Rahul Gandhi.
Okay, one by one, please, one by one. Okay, it is Suhail Seth versus Mr. Rakesh Sinha. Sir, this is not.
I cannot speak from their perspective.
Okay, sir, this is not about the government scheme. This is about Mr. Gandhi's image versus maybe the Prime Minister's image.
I'm coming.
Yes, go on.
I'm coming to that point. 10 crore people got the toilets. These are the things which the Indian state is delivering on the basis of his social philosophy. But I am coming to Rahul Gandhi, the man who lacks the perspective of the India. The Congress party, which has not contributed anything in the construction of Ram temple. Rather, it opposed. It stood for the Babri Masjid Action Committee. It opposed the Ram Setu. Destruction of the Ram Setu, it hell bent to destroy the Ram Setu. It questioned the Bhagwan Ram as a mythical figure.
Yeah,
now the party is now trying to exploit Ram. I would welcome everybody to come and become the devotee of Bhagwan Ram.
Okay, everyone wants to respond to you, Mr. Sinha. So let's say first, then Sanjay Jha. Everyone wants to respond to you, sir. Then I want to really bring in Lokesh Jindal as well. He's listening patiently. Quick rebuttal, sir. Quick rebuttal. Suhail Seth.
I'm a born Hindu. I don't need Rakesh Sinha or Narendra Modi. Hear me out. I'm a born Hindu. I don't need. Listen to me here. Now you're doing the same thing.
And Rahul Gandhi.
I don't need. 1 minute. I don't need Rakesh Sinha or Narendra Modi.
The gentleman was saying that. The gentleman was saying that.
Listen to me.
Again, rather BJP would welcome. Let him go. Let him go to India and understand India.
Must know how to debate on television.
Sir, Rahul Gandhi is under your skin, says Suhail Seth. Suhail Seth rebutting. Go on.
Number one, I don't need Rakesh Sinha or Narendra Modi to invite me to be a Ram Bhakt. Okay, I'm a born Hindu. I will worship who I want. They are no one to tell me. Number one. Number two, The discussion, Padmaja, in case this gentleman has forgotten, is on Rahul Gandhi, on brand Rahul Gandhi. It's not on brand Narendra Modi. No one here is decrying the contribution that the Prime Minister has made. I have on many occasions lauded the Prime Minister for doing three things. Number one, for being the only person in India who has connected every Indian to the basic aspiration that an Indian has. He talks about toilets, gas, blah, blah, blah. Second, this is not a comparison between Narendra Modi and Rahul Gandhi. Narendra Modi has won 2 general elections. This is how is Rahul Gandhi re-engineering himself, recalibrating himself, and is this a new Rahul Gandhi? If so, is this new Rahul Gandhi a saint or a politician? Is the new Rahul Gandhi the head of an NGO or Superman? That's the discussion this evening. In light of that discussion, what we have to see is whether stray comments, whether it's Salman Khurshid, Sohail Seth, Rakesh, and whoever makes them, what does it do to the brand? Ultimately, Padmaja, the Congress is not on a long march to nowhere. The purpose of any yatra must be either political or social. It is certainly not social. If it is political, they have to win an election. Will this march help them win an election? I don't think so. Because this march is about creating one Messiah. That Messiah is Rahul Gandhi. This is not a march which is politically astute, politically strategized, and politically effective.
Okay.
That's my...
So let me take that to Lokesh Jindal. Now it's great. You know, you have rebranded Mr. Gandhi. You know, all of this ridicule that was piled upon him as Pappu, somebody doesn't understand. Great. Now he's got some kind of yogic temperament. But that still doesn't mean you'll get the votes, Lokesh Jindal.
Padmaja, what I see over here is this yatra has transformed Rahul Gandhi from a politician to a statesman. From somebody who was only focused towards the elections, who was only thinking about the upcoming elections, to somebody who knows what the state needs, the nation needs, who is connecting with the people, walking with the people, who visits the Omkareshwar temple, who is focused on what he has to do, who just
so what is
knows,
he focused on now?
Who has
Abhi tak he was focused on elections. What is he focusing on now?
You know, Lord Ram, when he left Ayodhya, he went with Khewat, he had Jhute Bear of Shabri, he sat with everybody along. So there was, he was with the people, with the ordinary jungle.
But ultimately, Ram ji को भी तो युद्ध लड़ना पड़ा. आप यात्रा ही थोड़ा ना करते रहेंगे, युद्ध भी तो लड़ना पड़ेगा.
2024 भी है आगे, युद्ध भी लड़ेंगे. और अब तो ओमकारेश्वर और महाकालेश्वर का आशीर्वाद मिल चुका है. अब तो सर्दी भी नहीं लगती. अब तो भगवान शिव की तरह जो हिमालय में है, राहुल गांधी को भी सर्दी नहीं लगती. अब तो पूरा आशीर्वाद मिल चुका है. तो अब तो आप ये समझ लो कि 2024 का रण भी तय होगा और विजय भी मिलेगी.
बट आप 2024 का रण लड़ने वाले हैं किस चीज के लिए इज नॉट क्वाइट क्लियर, बिकॉज दिस होल यात्रा वी हैव बीन टोल्ड इज अगेंस्ट नफरत. But here is what Mr. Gandhi himself said at the end of 100 days about what he saw in the country. I want you to listen to it.
ये सच्चाई नहीं है भाइयों बहनों. मैं चला हूं कन्याकुमारी से यहां तक, ये सच्चाई नहीं है. देश एक है. इन सड़कों पे लाखों लोगों से मिला हूं. सारे के सारे एक दूसरे से मोहब्बत करते हैं, प्यार करते हैं, गले लगते हैं. देखिए मेरे सामने ये जैन मंदिर है, गुरुद्वारा है, मंदिर है, मस्जिद है. ये हिंदुस्तान. तो सवाल उठता है ये क्यों हो रहा है.
लोकेश जिंदल जी, अगर देश पहले से ही एक है तो आप जोड़ किसको रहे हैं? ये तो राहुल जी खुद मान रहे हैं कि मैं पूरा सारे किलोमीटर चल के आया, देश एक है. तो फिर आप भारत जोड़ो ही क्यों कर रहे हैं? भारत तो पहले से ही जुड़ा हुआ है.
Rahul Gandhi ji said was that people, they do not have hatred in their heart, but the government is hell bent upon developing this hatred and dividing people so that it can rule the people. So the kind of conflict that is manufactured by the government, by creating issues, by polarizing people, by creating
but then he should be walking around the PMO, not walking around the country.
That is something which he is walking against. He is telling people not to get scared, not to have hatred in their heart, and continue the bond of eternity, the bond of friendship, the brotherhood which had existed since generations.
Okay, राकेश सिन्हा जी, इनफैक्ट राहुल गांधी ने यह भी कहा कि सरकार करोड़ों खर्च कर रही है सिर्फ उनको डिस्क्रेडिट करने के लिए, और अब तो आईबी भी आपने उनके पीछे लगा दी है.
Nobody is doing nothing for him. Whatever he is doing, he himself is doing. I have 3 points to make here. One, that people expect a social, cultural and economic perspective from any leader who is moving in the country. I don't know what is the social, cultural and political perspective of Rahul Gandhi. Nation wants to know that. Second important thing is that he is confined to his family politics. The dynasty is dominating the Congress party to such an extent that many important leaders have been thrown out because they were not the worshipper of the Gandhi-Nehru family. This is the politics. And you are talking about the democracy, you are talking about the inclusiveness. Third important point is that this government, the Rahul Gandhi and his party, where is Popular Front of India, which is most dangerous organization, 700 raids had taken place, no statement. They have not condemned the PFI till now. The organization which chopped off the hands of T.J. Joseph, a teacher in Kerala, they are behind these organizations. So I am really surprised. The man who is supporting and indirectly helping such elements, the man and his party which coined the Hindu terrorism, and they have pursued that politics, defaming the Hindu culture, Hindu civilization and Hindutva. And he is claiming now that he is representing the people. Look, nobody denies that the India is a land of diversity. The essence of India is diversity. We have mosques, we have churches, we have gurdwara, we have temples. We have been living together, we will live together. The question is that Tajamul Hussain in the Constituent Assembly said, minority is a foreign created word, it is British created, throw it out. But the Congress party made the minority majority dichotomy, the very first word of the dictionary. That is a detrimental for any democracy. Last word I am telling you.
आप look कितना भी change कर लीजिए, जब तक आपकी ideology नहीं clear होती है या change होती है, कोई फायदा नहीं होगा.
Between majority and minority is dangerous.
आचार्य जी, look से कुछ नहीं होगा.
देखिए नहीं पद्मजा, मुझे ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि बीजेपी को राहुल गांधी से प्रॉब्लम है या राम के नाम लेने से प्रॉब्लम है. मैं बताना चाहता हूं बीजेपी को प्रॉब्लम क्या है. जब राहुल गांधी वैष्णो देवी जाते हैं इन्हें प्रॉब्लम होती है, जब राहुल गांधी केदारनाथ जाते हैं इन्हें प्रॉब्लम होती है, जब राहुल गांधी अमरनाथ जाते हैं इन्हें प्रॉब्लम होती है, जब राहुल गांधी मानसरोवर जाते हैं
नहीं आचार्य जी, आप बिल्कुल बाय ऑल मीन्स टेंपल जाइए, बट अपना लक्ष्य बताइए. संजय झा, अगेन इट ऑल बॉइल्स डाउन टू दिस, बिकॉज all this while, there are many conflicting statements that are coming. And yes, you are right, there may be a huge disinformation industry, like you said, which is at play. But let me play out for you another statement that was made by Mr. Gandhi, which is going very viral. Because at the end of it, people start wondering, what is really at the center of this entire yatra? What is the message that you are giving me? Listen to this. This thing that he said about, all kinds of beings participating. Listen.
इसमें कुत्ते भी आए, कुत्ते भी आए, इसमें कुत्ते आए. और आपने अगर आप टीवी देख रहे होते, आपने एक चीज देखी होगी, कुत्ते को किसी ने नहीं मारा, किसी ने नहीं मारा. इसमें गाय भी आई, भैंस भी आए, सुअर भी आए. मैंने देखा वो तो सब जानवर आए, सब लोग आए, और यहां पे कोई नफरत नहीं. जैसा हमारा हिंदुस्तान है वैसे ये यात्रा है. कोई नफरत नहीं, कोई हिंसा नहीं, कोई गलत सवाल नहीं.
संजय झा, muddled messaging.
I will tell you, Padmaja, it is in my opinion, Rahul Gandhi's coming of age to speak in the language that India's ordinary citizens understand without any complication. Let me give you the perfect example for it. And let Sinha ji answer, because Narendra Modi obviously will not. I want Mr. Sinha to answer, and all the BJP supporters who are watching this program to know, when Pragya Thakur makes a statement, and we all know the statement she's made recently, okay, about weaponizing, asking people to weaponize themselves, talking about a knife threat, which is like deadly, macabre and disgusting. Where is India's Prime Minister? She's a MP from Bhopal in Parliament. And in any other democracy of the world, the Prime Minister would have stopped, taken action. I want to ask Mr. Sinha on your show, Padmaja, that is exactly what Bharat Jodo Yatra is about. Is this what we have been reduced to?
So again, my question to you was, sir, that when we are having a very serious discussion about removing hate, and suddenly it becomes about livestock in your rally, What is really the messaging? It's muddled.
It's an allegory. Padmaja, it is an allegory. Let me make another statement to you. As Suhail rightly said, I'm a very proud Hindu. Okay, I do visit temples. I have one at my home.
Okay.
I do not need lectures from Sinha. I do not need lectures from Mr. Modi or Amit Shah. I don't need lectures from Hindu Mahasabha and the RSS about the greatness of my ecumenical religion. It teaches me tolerance, compassion and love. And they have reduced it to nothing but a crude form of political expression.
No lectures needed. Nobody needs certificates. Final word to you again. You started by saying that Rahul Gandhi is transforming. But again, there are many pieces to this puzzle. And when you put them together, Suhail, say it, what is the answer? Transforming into what?
Exactly your point. Exactly. There is zero clarity on what Rahul Gandhi wants to be. Let me tell you, brands can't be all things to all people. You buy Surf because it washes your clothes the whitest, not because it dyes your hair or my hair actually, you don't need, or my hair. There is zero clarity on the positioning of Rahul Gandhi, A. B. The allegory which he talked about, or the analogy actually, which is the more appropriate word, where he refers to animals, again is a very stupid one. I'll tell you why. You distract from the purpose to which you have set out. If you're saying that this country should stop religious hatred, focus only on that. The point that Sanjay made about this lady who made these atrociously ridiculous comments. The problem, Padmaja, is he wants to be everything to everyone. You can't be like that. You cannot win an election based on that. Because you cannot be popular with everyone. Rakesh is absolutely right. Ultimately, people will ask, आपने भाषण तो बहुत दिए, आपने तो ये कहा कि जानवर भी आ रहे हैं, इंसान भी आ रहा है, कुत्तों को नहीं मारा जाता है. अरे कौन कुत्तों को मारता है? Are we people nuts? We are walking down the street. Do you actually pick up a stone and hit a dog unless you're really depraved? So I've not understood what Rahul Gandhi wants to be. If he wants to be a messiah, then he's in the wrong business. If he wants to be a politician, he needs to correct his faltering march.
Okay, at least the beginning has been made. The BJP will disagree. But as a brand, there is definitely a transformation. Let's see what that transformation happens into. For the time being though, thank you very much all gentlemen for joining me. Cricketer Ravindra Jadeja is in the eye of a controversy, and it all happened over an innocuous tweet. It all started with Jadeja sharing a speech made by his wife and recently elected BJP MLA Rivaba Jadeja. In it, Rivaba had lauded the work of the RSS as a voluntary organization. Adding to that speech, the cricketer then said that the RSS is an organization that promotes the ideals of upholding Indian culture and values of our society. But that was enough. Before we get into the controversy that happened, let's listen in to Rivaba's praise for the song that landed Ravindra Jadeja in the eye of a storm.
ભારતીય જનતા પાર્ટીનું ઉદ્ગમ સ્થાન એટલે કે રાષ્ટ્રીય સ્વયંસેવક સંઘ, વિશ્વની સૌથી મોટી સ્વયં સંચાલિત સંસ્થા એટલે કે રાષ્ટ્રીય સ્વયંસેવક સંઘ, રાષ્ટ્રીયતા, રાષ્ટ્રપ્રેમ, રાષ્ટ્રધર્મ, સંગઠન, એકતા, ત્યાગ, બલિદાન.
Well, like I said, that one thing was enough. Jadeja had been cancelled. Some asked if he was now looking for favours from the BCCI led by Jai Shah. Others branded him the latest spokesperson for the Hindutva agenda. Yet others said that celebrities are now kowtowing to the BJP and RSS because they are scared of the ED and the CBI. It was also asked why a cricketer who wore national colours is now espousing a political ideology. So has Jadeja overstepped his bounds, or is he the latest victim of a cancel culture that immediately brands, segregates and casts out anyone who is not in the right block of thought?
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Alright, joining us now, Professor Rakesh Sinha, Member of Parliament in the Rajya Sabha, Lokesh Jindal, Leader of the Congress, and Sanjay Hegde, Senior Lawyer, to whom I will want to ask the first question. Here is a cricketer who in his private capacity is expressing an opinion, one, supporting his wife, second, saying that he thinks the RSS is an organization that works for the people. Why cancel him? Sanjay Hegde.
Well, those who choose to cancel him can cancel him. Those who choose to support him can support him. But I do have a problem with a serving sportsman speaking for any political party, this one or that one. Because at the end of the day, you play for the nation. You represent the nation. While sport is political. When India plays Pakistan, or when Jesse Owens ran the Olympics against the theory of white supremacy, there are political nuances which are attached to any sport. But there can't be partisan politics attached to individual sportsmen. When you are playing for a country, listen, they in the US recently, during the Trump presidency, you had Colin Kaepernick who took the knee, and then a lot of black players took the knee while the American national anthem was being played. There was quite a bit of criticism about that. If one sportsman starts bringing his political opinions while he is playing, then what is to prevent another sportsman to say, somebody who says that the CAA was entirely wrong or demonetization was entirely wrong?
During the FIFA World Cup, you'll remember, just a second, as a counter, since you brought up the analogy of taking the knee, during the FIFA World Cup, the Moroccan team came on field after their win with the Palestinian flag and everyone hailed them. They said, what a great statement to make. And that was overtly political. Here, by the way, it is about the RSS, which technically is not a political outfit.
That was the entire team. Now, if the entire Indian cricket team were to say, we are all for the RSS, well, so be it. Then, if the entire cricket team takes that, then they will be playing for the RSS, they will not be playing for India, right?
But the RSS is not a political party, one, and the Indian team, they are not government servants. So an army man cannot express such an opinion, but these are sportsmen or women.
Are they playing for India or are they not? If they are if the RSS wants to join in the IPL and there is an IPL team called the RSS, by all means. But if they are playing for India, then please realize that tomorrow you may have players who will say something entirely contrary to what the RSS wants. If you want the Indian team to be riven by political statements, then this is a very slippery slope.
Professor Rakesh Sinha, slippery slope because you are playing for the flag. Shouldn't have opinions about RSS, BJP, Congress, Samajwadi Party.
Just 1 minute. Just one
counter from Professor Sinha.
Just 1 minute.
Okay.
Let them have opinions, but when they are playing for India, no. Keep it aside.
Okay. Professor Sinha.
Mr. Hegde is an intelligent lawyer, very established lawyer, but here his statement is full of ambiguities, replete of lack of understanding of the RSS and the nation state. That's why he is making some statement something which does not match with what the conviction of the larger number of people in this country. RSS is an organization which is not a political. A political organization is not involved through Seva Bharati 1,70,000 projects in the areas where marginalized people live. RSS is an organization whose Banvasi Kalyan Ashram has been working for decades in the tribal area where the state could not reach that time. It has 75,000 Ekal Vidyalaya where the state schools could not reach. So there are umpteen examples of the RSS activities. It reaches to all dimensions of life. There is a Kira Bharti which try to project and encourage the people in the rural area, tribal area, the sportsmen. Therefore, the progressive unfoldment of the RSS ideology and programs reach to the people who are not aware of the RSS. This is the example that a sportsman is endorsing his wife's statement, just not merely endorsement. It is a realization of that there is one organization where thousands of the people are working without any selfish reason, without any selfish agenda.
So Mr. Hegde, essentially you have plenty of sports people who are supporting charities or supporting NGOs. Professor Sinha's argument is it is literally like an NGO. Like any other organization working for people.
So now supposing a player like Stuart Binney or some other Christian player were to say that, look, the church is engaged in so many activities, including providing food to so many people, providing education, providing medical aid, etc. Would that be right? Or supposing a Muslim player were to say that the Tablighi Jamaat has been not preaching to others but only to Muslims. Would that be right? You can't go this way.
Professor Sinha.
No, I'm answering. Mr. Hegde, you could not understand the difference between the church and the RSS. You could not differentiate. No, let me answer your query, the question raised by you. You could not understand the difference between the RSS and the church. RSS is above the religious identity. It has been working for the nation. That's why in 1963 when Jawaharlal Nehru requested RSS to join the Republic Day parade, it was not because it was a religious organization. Religion is one dimension where it has been working, but other dimension is societal values. It has been working for the civilizational core. The diversities of India is the essence of Indian civilization, and it is the RSS which has been protecting, projecting and encouraging the micro culture at the grassroots level. You go to the northeast, see the work of the RSS.
So if you were to take an analogy further, Lokesh Jindal, it would be like, say, somebody else and Harbhajan Singh saying, I support Khalsa Aid. They basically are a Sikh organization, but they're a charitable organization. They work for people.
Padmaja, there is a saying, धोबी के घर में घुस गए चोर वो ना लुटे लुटे कोई और. Now when political ideologies infect sportsmen in a team game like that of cricket, it destroys the entire spirit of the game. Now later he will say that okay, we want the dress to be of saffron color, we want the RSS cricket shakha, all these things. It will destroy the entire spirit of game which has held Indian people together, whether a person is Muslim, Sikh, Hindu, everyone comes together when there's a cricket match. I mean, irrespective of their religion, everybody is up in arms against India versus Pakistan, whether a person is...
What makes you think that Jadeja will stop playing with people of other religion because he has said that I think RSS is a good organization?
The entire world knows what form of ideology RSS propagates and what form of a communal agenda it adheres to. Internationally, if Ravindra Jadeja is branded as a sportsman with this form of ideology, any stand he takes up, that would be viewed in a political spectrum.
Okay,
you
cannot deny the political colors. For example, if tomorrow suddenly you had, I don't know, KL Rahul in the Bharat Jodo Yatra, would that be okay with it? Would you be okay with it, Professor Rakesh Sinha?
Bharat Jodo Yatra is not something which is against a particular community. When you talk about RSS, it is anti.
No, I'm telling you.
Sir, you only say Bharat Jodo Yatra is a love parade, so RSS is an NGO. Both are the same. Would you be okay with KL Rahul in Bharat Jodo Yatra? Professor Sinha.
The very nuance of the RSS is not politics. I spoke about its nuances like the constructive work, its work among the tribal, its work among the poor, and it is not indulging in the politics. But you cannot snatch the right of any individual his own opinion. If someone has opinion that RSS is doing a good job, and RSS has been established not a decade ago. Since 1925, RSS has been working in this nation. It has become a reflection of the Indian way of life. Therefore, anyone, whether it is artist, whether it is a sportsman or anyone else.
Let me give you a parallel actually. In Kolkata recently, Mr. Hegde, just a second. In Kolkata recently, people were thrilled when Shah Rukh Khan and Amitabh Bachchan took the stage and spoke about extra constitutional censorship. Then everyone said not just these two stars, everyone in the film industry should take a stand against the fascist government, etc. So if film stars are allowed to have an opinion, why shouldn't Jadeja? Technically, they are both professionals. That's it. Even cinema is Indian cinema.
For India, do they?
But they do. They represent India.
Team for India. That's point one. Now let me tell you another danger. Tomorrow, if Mr. Jadeja were to become captain of India, would he be the RSS captain of India?
No. Why would it?
We could pay just 1 minute. will people not say that in a cricket board dominated by Jay Shah and Anurag Thakur, by pandering to the RSS, he's become captain of India? This is the division that is also a possibility. Please keep politics. Be political by all means, but after you retire.
Sir, are you saying that just because Ratan Tata has gone and, hobnobbed with the RSS, that all Tata Motors has become RSS Motors? Or that the Taj hotels have become RSS hotels?
The team is not private.
No, I am saying that
BCCI is a private organization.
No, those are private organizations.
And by the way, when a film of Shah Rukh Khan or a film of Amitabh Bachchan goes for international competitions, they represent India. They go in the Indian section.
By a board.
They represent the country, sir. So Shah Rukh Khan is as much an ambassador of our country as Ravindra Jadeja is.
No, I'm sorry, Padmaja, you're stretching it a bit too far. They do not act for India. They are not part of the Indian acting team. Tomorrow, if the government sends a Shah Rukh Khan film, which I'm 100% sure it will never send. This government is now unlikely to send a Shah Rukh Khan film or a Amitabh Bachchan film for any kind of competitive thing. But be that as it may, the question is, when you are part of the national team, if you start bringing your politics in and somebody else starts bringing another set of politics in, then that is the end of the team as a unit for the nation.
Okay, final word. Will it become the RSS team if Ravindra Jadeja becomes captain? Professor Sinha.
This is the same mentality which once asked me not to become the Delhi University teacher because I am an RSS man. I have been topper of Delhi University, but because of being the RSS man, I was hampered in a lot of interview. This is the same mentality which Jawaharlal Nehru wrote a letter to the Punjab Chief Minister that how a RSS man can become the vice chancellor of the university, and he was removed. This mentality based on exclusion, this mentality based on perception, this mentality based on propaganda cannot work for a long. It is the realization of the people that RSS has been working for the nation, for the people without any selfish agenda. Therefore, Jadeja has right. This means you want to curb the fundamental right of a sportsman, of an artist, of a writer. That if a writer is associated with the RSS, he cannot be a wadi. He cannot head anybody, any organization, any institution. This is the wrong perception. This is based on the theory of exclusion. You must get out from such perception and narratives.
And ultimately it will be people who will judge whether it be Shah Rukh Khan, whether it be Ravindra Jadeja, whether it be Amitabh Bachchan, purely on the basis of what their cinema, their sport and their cricket bat does. Thanks very much, gentlemen, for joining me. Thanks for watching.
The News Hour at 10 will be right back after the break.
इनकेस आप मिलेनियन वाली जनरेशन से हैं तो आपने शायद वो गाना सुना होगा, देखा जो तुझे यार दिल में बजी गिटार। सो कुछ ऐसे अगर आप मूड में हैं तो यहाँ पे ये गिटार की स्ट्रिंग्स टाइप दी गई हैं, एग्जैक्टली स्ट्रिंग्स नहीं है बट।
You're watching the News Hour at 10.
Bombay High Court refuses to intervene in the matter of the loan fraud case after former CEO of ICICI Bank Chanda Kochar and her husband was arrested. Congress leader hold meeting with Lieutenant Governor of J&K Manoj Sinha to discuss security arrangements for Bharat Jodo Yatra. Farooq Abdullah and Mehbooba Mufti will also take part in the Congress Yatra. Ashish Mandal, son of JDU MLA Gopal Mandal, has been arrested in connection with the Barari shooting case. Bombay High Court paves way for release of former Home Minister Anil Deshmukh by refusing the CBI plea to stay bail in an alleged 100 crore corruption case. Two BJP netas have been injured in a clash after 6 CPIM workers attacked BJP workers in Kerala's Kasaragod.
The News Hour at 10 will be right back after the break.
The smartphone category in India is anyway popular, right? उसमें भी जो 20 से 25 हजार वाले स्मार्टफोन्स हैं वो और भी ज्यादा पॉपुलर हैं। शायद इसीलिए इन्फिनिक्स ने आज अपना 020 स्मार्टफोन लॉन्च कर दिया है। I have the smartphone with me right here और इसको आज करेंगे अनबॉक्स। Hi, you're watching At a Time. This is me, Padmaja, and it's time for me to unbox this device और देखते हैं फोन में आपको।
You're watching the News Hour at 10.
Vande Bharat Express completes successful trial run between Howrah and West Bengal's New Jalpaiguri. PM will flag off the train on December 30th. Union Home Ministry has given its consent to change the names of two places in Uttar Pradesh. Mundera Bazaar's name will change to Chauri Chaura and Teli Afghan. Village's name will be Telia Shukla. Police are probing the death of Russian lawmaker Pavel Antov days after another Russian politician from the same group was found dead in a hotel in Odisha. A BSF personnel beaten to death in Kheda for protesting against the circulation of an obscene video of his daughter. 7 people have been held. Indian Railways has cancelled over 300 trains as foggy conditions prevail in various parts of the country.
Let's get it started, yeah, you know it's game time. Ain't no excuses tolerated while you can't grind. It's like you're on the job, you know that team.
Hello everyone, ये है बजाज की नई पल्सर P150। इन केस यू वंडरिंग 150 ऑलरेडी मौजूद है, तो इस P वर्जन को लाने का कारण क्या है, मतलब क्या है? सो कारण बहुत सारे हैं, डिजाइन को लेकर, फीचर्स को लेकर और कुछ हद तक परफॉर्मेंस को लेकर भी इस P वर्जन में बदलाव देखने को मिलते हैं। तो क्या है वो सारे बदलाव इस नई पल्सर P150 में, उन सभी के बारे में मैं आपसे बात करने वाला हूं इस रिव्यू के अंदर। और रिव्यू के एंड में बात करेंगे 3 धासु और 3 नॉर्थ धासु एलिमेंट्स मुझे क्या लगते हैं इस बजाज पल्सर P150 के बारे में। अब डिजाइन की बात करें तो यहाँ पर जो नयापन देखने को मिल रहा है, स्पेशली ओवरऑल 150 जो पल्सर है उसके मुकाबले इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिजाइन पूरी आपको ये P150 देखने को मिलेगी, लेकिन आपको ओवरऑल जो एसेंस है डिजाइन का वो इसमें N160 वाला देखने को मिलने वाला है। फ्रंट हालांकि अलग है यहाँ पे, लेकिन अब इसमें P150 में प्रोजेक्टर हेडलैम्प्स दिए गए हैं एंड इसमें DRLs भी यहाँ पर इसमें देखने को मिलते हैं। अग्रेसिव, स्पोर्टी एंड शार्प एलिमेंट्स इसके डिजाइन में यहाँ पर देखने को मिल रहे हैं एंड साइड प्रोफाइल जो ओवरऑल है वो आपको N160 वाला ही झलक थ्रू आउट इसके साइड प्रोफाइल में देखने को मिलने वाला है। टैंक से लेकर इसके रियर पैनल्स यहाँ तक जो जाते हैं तो ओवरऑल वो लुक कुछ वैसा ही है, लेकिन अग्रेसिव और शार्प काफी है इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिजाइन पहले के मुकाबले लग रही है। देन पल्सर की बड़ी सी ब्रांडिंग यहाँ दी गई है एंड यहाँ काउल अलग से देखने को मिल रहा है टैंक पे एंड देयर इज बेली पैन जो यहाँ पे नीचे दिया गया है, जो बॉडी कलर के हिसाब से दिया गया है एंड P150 की ब्रांडिंग यहाँ पर इसमें देखने को मिल रही है। सीट जो है इसमें स्प्लिट सीट्स आती हैं, इसमें 2 वेरिएंट हैं SD और TD एंड जो इसका स्टार्टिंग वेरिएंट है SD उसमें सिंगल सीट है, इसमें जो है जो टॉप वेरिएंट है इसका उसमें TD सीट दी गई है। दोनों वेरिएंट में जो अंतर है कुछ मैं बताता हूँ आपको कौन कौन से हैं। एक तो सीट का हो गया, दूसरा ये जो वर्जन है इसमें क्लिप ऑन हैंडल बार्स आते हैं थोड़ा स्पोर्टी स्टांस के लिए, लेकिन जो SD वर्जन है उसमें जो है सिंगल फ्रेम दिया गया है हैंडल बार का, तो वो थोड़ा अपराइट पोजीशनिंग के साथ उसका स्टांस रखा गया है एंड उसके अलावा जो ब्रेक्स हैं, डिस्क ब्रेक्स हैं, इसमें जो है ड्यूअल डिस्क ब्रेक मिलती हैं एंड दूसरे वेरिएंट में सिंगल डिस्क ब्रेक दी गई है। सिंगल चैनल ABS दोनों ही वेरिएंट में मिलता है, उसमें कोई कटौती नहीं करी गई है। एंड ये कुछ चेंजेस यहाँ पर इन टर्म्स ऑफ बोथ वेरिएंट्स इन दोनों बाइक P150 के दोनों वर्जन्स में देखने को मिलते हैं। इसके अलावा रियर में भी टेल लाइट जो है LED इस्तेमाल करी गई है, हालांकि इंडिकेटर्स आगे पीछे हेलोजन बल्ब का इस्तेमाल यहाँ पर देखने को मिल रहा है। सो स्टांस स्पोर्टी अग्रेसिव पहले के मुकाबले, पल्सर 150 के मुकाबले यहाँ पर देखने में जरूर लग रहा है। एंड यस, ओवरऑल डिजाइन भी पहले से बेहतर जरूर इसका देखने में लग रहा है। इसके अलावा यहाँ पर एक USB चार्जिंग पॉइंट इसमें दिया गया है। हैंडल बार में लेफ्ट साइड में यहाँ पे हाई बीम, लो बीम, पास स्विच, इंडिकेटर एंड हॉर्न स्विच एंड राइट साइड में इंजन किल स्विच, इग्निशन स्विच यहाँ पर देखने को मिल रहा है। एंड इस P150 में जो एग्जॉस्ट टेल है वो अंडर बेली दिया गया है, बजाय एक्सपोज एग्जॉस्ट टेल जो होता है उसके बजाय यहाँ पर इसकी अंडर बेली में ये एग्जॉस्ट टेल देखने को मिलता है इस P150 में। एंड जो इसका डिस्प्ले है वो भी पल्सर 150 के मुकाबले अलग यहाँ देखने को मिलने वाला है। एनालॉग प्लस डिजिटल का मिक्सचर यहाँ देखने को मिल रहा है। एंड स्पीडोमीटर इसका एनालॉग दिया गया है। एंड डिजिटल में जो इन्फॉर्मेशन है, गियर इंडिकेटर, ओडोमीटर, फ्यूल गेज, टाइम, टेम्परेचर, ये सब इन्फॉर्मेशन यहाँ पे इसके डिजिटल कंसोल में देखने को मिल रहा है। ABS की लाइट एंड इंजन लाइट, बैटरी लाइट, साइड स्टैंड इंडिकेटर भी यहाँ पे इसमें दिया गया है। तो ये कुछ मामला यहाँ पे इस बजाज की नई पल्सर P150 के डिजाइन और कुछ फीचर्स में देखने को मिलता है जो पल्सर 150 में देखने को नहीं मिलते। एंड यस, एक और जो एडिशनल चीज मैं बताना भूल गया, जो कंपैरिजन दोनों वेरिएंट्स में है, टायर के साइज का भी फर्क दोनों में देखने को मिलता है। इसमें जो है 17 इंच 90 सेक्शन फ्रंट में दिया गया है एंड रियर में जो टायर दिया गया है वो है 17 इंच 110 सेक्शन का। जो दूसरा वेरिएंट है उसमें 100 सेक्शन का टायर देखने को मिलता है रियर में। In terms of design, overall feel, in terms of features, पल्सर 150 के मुकाबले ये काफ़ी नई, बदली हुई और फ्रेश ज़रूर देखने में लगती है। हालांकि बजाज का कहना है कि 150 पल्सर ऑलरेडी बिकती रहेगी और साथ ही साथ इसको भी बेचा जाएगा। मे बी लॉन्ग टर्म में उसको बंद कर दिया जाए, देन इसको ही कंटिन्यू आगे रखें।
Bombay High Court refuses to intervene in the matter of the loan fraud case after former CEO of ICICI Bank Chanda Kochar and her husband was arrested. Congress leader hold meeting with Lieutenant Governor of J&K Manoj Sinha to discuss security arrangements for Bharat Jodo Yatra. Farooq Abdullah and Mehbooba Mufti will also take part in the Congress Yatra. Ashish Mandal, son of JDU MLA Gopal Mandal, has been arrested in connection with the Barari shooting case. Bombay High Court paves way for release of former Home Minister Anil Deshmukh by refusing the CBI plea to stay bail in an alleged 100 crore corruption case. Two BJP netas have been injured in a clash after 6 CPIM workers attacked BJP workers in Kerala's
इन केस आप मिलेनियन वाली जनरेशन से हैं तो आपने शायद वो गाना सुना होगा, देखा जो तुझे यार दिल में बजी गिटार। सो कुछ ऐसे अगर आप मूड में हैं तो यहाँ पे ये गिटार की स्ट्रिंग्स टाइप दी गई हैं, एग्जैक्टली स्ट्रिंग्स नहीं है बट ऐसे कुछ मूड में है तो आप इनका इस्तेमाल उस समय जरूर कर सकते हैं। अब आप समझ गए होंगे कि गाड़ी कौन सी है। हाल ही में इसका लॉन्च हुआ था, ये है BYD की Atto 3 और क्या परफॉर्मेंस, क्या रेंज, क्या डिजाइन, क्या फीचर्स BYD अपने इस इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल में दे रहा है, उन सभी के बारे में मैं आपसे बात करने वाला हूं इस वीडियो में। और वीडियो के अंत में हमेशा की तरह बात करेंगे 3 धांसू और 3 नॉट सो धांसू एलिमेंट्स मुझे क्या लगे इस BYD Atto 3 के बारे में। तो चलिए शुरुआत करते हैं।
Hello and welcome and a very good evening. You're watching News Now Overnight and I'm Siddharth Talia. Let's take you through the top 50 headlines at the top of the hour at 11 o'clock. As Congress leader Salman Khurshid compares Rahul Gandhi to Lord Ram, the BJP slams the Congress saying that the party's Parivar Bhakti is above Bhagwan Bhakti. The Janata Dal United has also slammed the Congress for this analogy, saying that comparing anyone to God is an insult. The Congress says that the BJP wants to politicize Ram. Anyone who embodies values of inclusivity, togetherness and peace represents Ram. While the Congress describes Rahul as a tapasvi for braving chilly winters in a t-shirt, the BJP says Rahul's party forgot to tell him that winter has arrived. Times Now has access to CCTV footage in connection with the Tunisha death case, where Assistant Director and Shizan can be seen carrying Tunisha's body to the hospital post her death. While her family accuses Shizan of abetment to suicide, TV actor Tunisha Sharma's last rites were conducted in Mira Road today. Cricketer Ravindra Jadeja praises the RSS after his wife had earlier said that RSS promotes ideals of upholding culture and communal harmony. The Congress party lashes out at Ravindra Jadeja, saying everyone wants to be in the Sang's good books out of fear of agencies. Meanwhile, the BJP says that all sections of society are adopting the RSS ideology because it upholds Indian culture and values. India prepares its COVID combat plan, carries out a pan-India mock drill across government hospitals. Health Minister reviews the state of preparedness. Bharat Biotech's intranasal vaccine will cost Rs 800 at private hospitals and Rs 325 at government hospitals. Slots can now be booked using the CoWIN portal. China will stop requiring inbound travelers to go into quarantine starting the 8th of January in a major step towards easing curbs on its borders. Amid the ongoing Maharashtra-Karnataka border tussle, Maharashtra Assembly unanimously passes a resolution, calls it 10 times stronger than the one that was passed in Karnataka. The Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Mr. Eknath Shinde, faces the Aghadi Aya as Aditya Thackeray leads protests outside the winter session of the Legislative Assembly in Nagpur. Uddhav Thackeray continues to demand that Belgavi should come under the central administrative control, says the Supreme Court should be approached once again. Sadhvi Pragya's statements on Hindus weaponizing themselves land her in opposition crosshairs, calling her a terror blast accused. The Congress says that this is an attempt to garner attention for electoral gain. Karnataka Home Minister defends Sadhvi Pragya, says action cannot be taken because the Congress is demanding it, assures that police will look into the matter. However, BJP Member of Parliament Dushyant Gautam slams the Sadhvi comments, condemns insightful statements, says cannot take law into your own hands. The CPM Politburo holds a meeting after senior left leader P. Jayarajan levelled graft allegations against senior party colleague E.P. Jayarajan in Kerala. The opposition has demanded a probe into the allegations, saying that the left is shielding corrupt netas. The Chief Minister of Kerala, Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan, met Prime Minister Narendra Modi at his official residence in Delhi. The Chief Minister is in the national capital for a Politburo meet. The Bombay High Court refused to intervene in the matter pertaining to the former CEO of ICICI Bank Chanda Kochhar and her husband's arrest in the load fraud case. Congress leaders including KC Venugopal and Rajni Patil hold a meeting with the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, Mr. Manoj Sinha, to discuss security arrangements for the Bharat Jodo Yatra. The Congress says that the LG has assured full cooperation, and Farooq Abdullah and the CPIM leader Mr. Tarigami as well as Mehbooba Mufti of the PDP will be taking part in the yatra. Ashish Mondol, son of JDU MLA Gopal Mandal, has been arrested in connection with the Barari shooting case. Bombay High Court paves the way for the release of former Home Minister Anil Deshmukh by refusing the CBI plea to stay the bail in the alleged 100 crore rupee corruption case. Two BJP netas have been injured in a clash after 6 CPIM workers attacked BJP workers in Kerala's Kasaragod. The Vande Bharat Express completes a successful trial between Howrah and West Bengal's New Jalpaiguri. Prime Minister Modi will be flagging off the train on the 30th of December. The Union Home Ministry has given its consent to change the names of two places in Uttar Pradesh. Mundera Bazaar will now change to Chauri Chaura, and Telia Afghan village's name will be changed to Telia Shukla. Police are probing the death of Russian lawmaker Pavel Antov days after another Russian politician from the same group was found dead in a hotel in Odisha. Indian shares edge higher, aided by an uptick in metal stocks, this after expectations of demand recovery in China. The Indian rupee eases slightly as oil prices rise. The rupee was at 82.73 for a US dollar as compared to its previous closing of 82.65. An accused has been arrested in the kidnapping and sexual assault case of a 5-year-old registered on the 21st of December in Delhi. A BSF personnel was beaten to death in Kheda for protesting against the circulation of an obscene video of his daughter. 7 people are now held. Police personnel have defused IED recovered in J&K's Udhampur yesterday. Suspected terrorist was also detained. The police has rescued 2 monkeys of the endangered colobus species and a crocodile being illegally smuggled in Mizoram. 1 person has been held and a further probe is underway. Indian Railways has cancelled over 300 trains as foggy conditions prevail in various parts of the country. Rajasthan's Churu reports the lowest minimum temperature in the state with minus 0.5 degrees Celsius. It recorded the lowest minimum temperature of 0 degrees Celsius yesterday. As the winter chill sets in, hailstorm lashes Assam, with the IMD reporting a minimum temperature of 13 degrees Celsius and spells of rain as well. Jammu and Kashmir's Pahalgam receives light snowfall. Pahalgam witnesses a minimum temperature of minus 6 degrees Celsius, while Jammu witnesses a minimum temperature of 5 degrees Celsius. The President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, says India can be more active in efforts to end the aggression as he talks about his telephonic conversation with Prime Minister Modi yesterday. The Ukrainian President, Mr. Zelensky, says that power shortages are persisting with nearly 9 million people remaining without electricity.